But hello everybody, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well today. I hope they accept it. I don't think there's a reason for them not to, because I checked our calendar before requesting it off, and I didn't see that anybody else had requested it off. So I feel like that's a good sign. Like normally they'll approve it if that's the case, but we'll see. Hi, I hope you're all doing well today. The ad should be done, so I apologize if y'all were dealing with an ad. But it should be over. I don't have many announcements today, other than I'm going to be streaming 4 days this week. We're going to be watching Union Cross today and Wednesday if we don't finish it today. Or we'll be watching Point 2 or playing Point 2. Yeah, it's a game. It's a game. We're not watching Point 2 on Wednesday if we finish Union Cross today. And then this weekend we will be playing Final Fantasy 16. Hi, Ghoul. Hi, Ninja. Hi, everyone. You won't be removing it from it. I'm one of those people who, like, takes figures out right away. But I keep the boxes in case I ever want to put them back, like, for moving purposes. But for the most part, I usually remove them and put them on display. I know a lot of people who don't, though. They, like, keep them in the boxes permanently. But yeah, how are you all doing? How's everyone's Monday going? Yeah, we're gonna watch Union Cross.
Hello.
Hi, Clock. Thank you for the lurk. The only announcements I have this week are, sadly, we did not hit the sub goal last week. It's okay. All that means is that we don't have a cosplay stream this week. So this week's cosplay sub goal will be for Lucy from Cyberpunk Edgerunners. If we hit the sub goal this week, I will cosplay Lucy next week. So there's that. And then, yeah, the only other announcement was basically me watching Union Cross either both days during the week this week, or we will be watching Union Cross today, playing 0.2 Wednesday. Hi, Mooney. Hi, Meander. How are you both? But yeah, I think it'll be a very fun week. I'm saving 16 for Saturday and Sunday because that way, I think everyone will be playing on release that I know of. So that you guys will all have a head start, and I'll be a little bit behind, but I'm still very excited. Hi, Bruno. Hi, Sin. I'm glad that your Monday is good. You're worrying about breaking it? Yeah, it's probably best to keep it safe in the box if that's a concern. It does look really pretty in the box, too. Hi, Bobik. They're back-ordered for 2 weeks. I thankfully didn't pre-order through them. I pre-ordered through Best Buy, to be honest. But I'll pre-order through Best Buy most of the time, just because, specifically, like, I get rewards through Best Buy that will take, like, a monetary amount off my overall purchase. Plus, if you got the deluxe edition, you got 2 steelbooks. Hi, Gran Turismo. Welcome in. We are going to do a watch party essentially today of Union Cross. Hi, Riz. I hope you're well, too. I hope you and Abby had a good time together. Y'all are so cute. Y'all are so cute and so precious. But yeah, that sucks. I hope people just, instead of pre-ordering through Amazon, they hopefully, like, pre-order elsewhere if they want it on release, you know? That feels like the smart thing to do. Okay, we're gonna do display, and we're gonna be watching this. Ooh, are y'all ready? That's okay, no worries, Sin. Thank you for the lurk. Oh my god, I just minimized OBS on accident. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna watch the Fandub today. I checked with Jackie, because Jackie is the person that I go to for all Kingdom Hearts related things. Thank you, Jackie. Shoutouts to Jackie. And I said, like, I could watch the full... Like, Jackie sent me the link that they watched, and then they said you could also watch the Fandub. And I double-checked to make sure it goes to, like, where I would need it. And they said it should be fine. So we're going to watch the Fandub. Hi, Empo. Welcome in. You got to use your Amazon discounts while you have them. That's also super valid. But I'm sorry that you potentially have to wait, like, 2 weeks. Did yours update and say that you have to wait 2 weeks, or is there a potential that you'll get it on time? That was completely an accident. You're so serious. Wait, the picture post was an accident? Really? Well, I'm glad that y'all posted it. I use Amazon sometimes because whenever they do ship out on time, it is always on time. Oh, you mean you getting together while you were visiting? Well, I think it's perfect. That's so cool. I'm so happy for you both. Those type of surprises are the best. It's going well, Empo. I'm just chilling today. I am excited to watch Union Cross with everybody and just relax and have a nice cozy day. Yeah, I don't use Target at all, I've learned. I always forget that Target exists for game purchases, which is probably terrible, but hi, Game God, how are you? Yeah, probably smart then, Babik. I'm glad that you didn't, like, get it through Amazon and then have to wait until July 16th, because that's stinky poo-poo doo-doo. Yeah, I don't really shop at Walmart or at Target. If I go to Target, though, I will spend, like, a lot of money because there's just so much at Target, but I just don't really go physically to Target to avoid doing that. Trying to be financially responsible, you know? Best Buy has only ever done me wrong once, and it was for the Majora's Mask 3DS. But for the most part, they've been okay. I think it just depends. But yeah, I feel like every retailer has their issues with pre-orders, you know? It just be like that. But okay, we're gonna get started watching the Fandub. I'm pretty hyped to, like, watch this with everyone. Obviously, I've never seen any Union Cross stuff. I saw somebody mention it, that they were sad that, like, they didn't really port this, like, Union Cross. That it's a shame that they never did. I think it would have been cool if they did, like, a cutscene movie like they did with Back Cover, at least. Even if they decided not to port the game itself. The cutscene movie of Back Cover seemed really well done. But alright. Let's watch this.
There's a way to win against the darkness.
That was loud. That scared the bejesus out of me. Holy shit.
But it isn't easy. It takes time and careful planning. So much that you couldn't do it in one lifetime.
Oh,
or
okay.
Even two. That's why we need to leave this world, to bring it to an end. To abandon the notion of time and what separates our worlds. All so we can defeat the darkness.
I'm turning it down just a little bit more because I don't want to hurt my ears. Hi, Domination. How are you? Yeah, Master of Masters is cool. I like his attitude. This YouTuber is so dedicated. Hi, Edo. Welcome in. Yeah, this is sick. I really love their, like, dedication to, like, helping everyone understand Union Cross.
Tomboy X bras and underwear.
Excuse me? An ad?
They feel custom made. Available in 10
What?
sizes.
I don't want to get ads.
Long, long ago.
I'm sorry. I can't. The timing of the ad. The timing of it. But I shouldn't be getting ads because I'm pretty sure... Hold on. I'm going to refresh it. Why did it go all the way over there? Hello? Excuse me? Hold on. Welcome, Tristan. Welcome, Tristan. It's fine. It was fine.
Long
It's
ago,
cool.
All the worlds were still one. One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales.
That just surprised
It all
me.
began here in Daybreak Town.
I do
The
love that there is a
Master of
Daybreak Town.
Masters had an eye that gazes into the future.
Yeah, I know. Also, wait. The
He bestowed
Keyblade.
upon
Hold
5
on.
of his 6 apprentices.
I'm sorry. I need to say this. His Keyblade, I realized. I knew I recognized it. But I'm pretty sure it's Xehanort's Keyblade. And I don't want confirmation on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. Or it's very similar to it. The
copy of
Keyblade that he
Book of
gave to
Prophecies,
Lucio. I guess I'll find
which
out
was
as we
written the
continue.
events to come.
But I'm pretty sure it is. It's that eyeball. It just looks very familiar. This I've seen before, but that's fine. Sorry for the ad, everybody.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. You 6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
Here, take it.
In the master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Lushu a very important role. What
To
seemed
carry
like
a
simple
box
task
through a desert.
was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
The gazing eye?
It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
I would still love that.
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact.
Ew!
Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure.
I love the reaction to
Anyway,
ew.
about your role.
Oh, you think it's
Pass down
gross,
that
do
keyblade.
ya? It is
Keep your
gross.
apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations!
But if Xehanort ends up having
What's
this
the
Keyblade, then
matter?
would that mean that
Come on,
Xehanort
you
is
did
like
a
down the line of
fantastic job.
apprentices?
At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Thank you for the bleh, high
point.
citizen.
Guess you better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight.
I want to know what's
Just
in the
watch with your own eyes,
box.
and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others.
No worries,
Then, when the
citizen.
time is
That's
right,
valid.
Go off and do your thing.
It's good to see you, though.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great. Now I really want to know.
I did
Alright.
like this part.
I'll indulge
Master
you.
Masters is just silly.
But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise.
Can I know what's in the box? Can y'all stop whispering? Can you share, please? I want to know. I don't want to theorize about what's in the box.
But why?
You'll see.
That sounds evil as fuck. The you'll see sounds so evil. But yeah, now you can watch along with us. Yay! I didn't even notice it said Case of Era in the corner when
So,
we first watched
did you look
this.
through the book?
Yes,
Wow.
but I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Preparing for his disappearance.
Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This
Who do you
world
think
is
wait,
full
who
of
would I've
light.
chosen as
It's a
my
world
foreteller
comprised of many
master?
small-
Probably Envy. Oh, thank you, Justice. How are you? But yeah, I think I would have chosen Envy or Ava. One of those two. I like Envy a lot because Envy, I really like the snake mask design, and I appreciated how her and Ava talked together. How, like, even though she ends up fighting, what's his face, Aced, it feels like when actually, like, she has a disagreement with Ava, they're able to work things out. You know what I mean? So it doesn't seem like she, like, defaults to being violent with people. It seems like she only would get into a fight if she felt like she was forced to. But I liked Envy and I liked Ava a lot. The only character that I was kind of like whatever about was Gula, I think. Everyone else so far has been okay. It's a blink and you'll miss moment. Wait, what is? Yeah, the foretellers are neat. I like their designs a lot. I think they're cool. You love how the guy who plays the master is the same guy who played Noctis from 15. Very different attitudes, but I love it. I love the range. It's cool. It's cool to see, like, different personalities from the same VA. I love to see it. I'm happy to see you, too! You prefer Oblivion, Oathkeeper, Young Xehanort's Keyblade, No Name, and the combined Keyblade from DDD more, but the Foreteller's Keyblades are just as cool. I like their designs a lot. I will say Oblivion and Oathkeeper I think will always be my favorite. I also am really partial to Riku's Keyblade. I think it's really cool looking.
Stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts!
You're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I think a lot of them were more
understand.
obvious, the case of Blank.
That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, On that fated land, a great war shall
Keyblade
transpire.
War!
Darkness will prevail, and the light expire.
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking
You
place?
can't prevent the future
not
era. Come on, you know
You
this.
really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have
I
to
still
at
love
least
his
try.
attitude so much.
With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
I think it is sound advice. Gula for me was just a bit too reckless. But yeah, I noticed with the case of Blank, some of them were like super in your face, like case of Luciu, or like case of Envy, for example, was super
to
obvious.
Sum it up.
But Iris was just
Only
in the
you observe
corner.
the others.
And right at the
Breezy.
very start.
All right.
I love Envy.
Like I said. Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. Then do not be afraid to speak up.
Hi, Luciu.
Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand, but without you or Luciu, to form and maintain our own unions it's a little unnerving.
So when you played this game, you got to pick your foreteller that you were
on.
under?
Lighten up a
Like what
little.
union you were in?
Maybe I'll never disappear.
Hi, Super Squid.
Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I love
I was
Master
just
of
kidding.
Masters.
Oh, I see.
Hi, Jabluke. May your heart
Look,
be your guiding key.
I
Yes.
get that change can be hard for everyone.
Yeah.
But things need to keep
I
moving
am.
forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind.
My
All
2
alone.
brain cells certainly can't guide me, you know? It's
Now
gotta
that
be
you
my
know
heart.
What the future holds. Envy, does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key.
Hi,
I say
Sean.
it
I
all
hope
the
you're
time.
doing well.
You
Welcome
ultimately
in.
need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
May your heart be your guiding key. I love that quote so much. The case of a Sid. Mr. Angie.
Been here long? My bad.
No.
Oh, okay. There was one small change with Emphemer if you were under Ava.
So,
Okay.
what did you want?
Makes sense. I like that they did that, though.
Didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
He's such a little shit. I think he's perfect, though.
Now then, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
I want to be the leader!
Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see.
Yeah, the
So,
fandom's good
just
so
stand
far. I haven't seen too much of it,
Don't
only the
disappoint.
beginning.
Explain to me, Master.
But it's
What do you
cool.
mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No. I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion. Good
job!
And make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader.
I love it.
Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
Which he, like, blatantly doesn't do. He kind of
I
sucks
agree.
at his role.
Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agree that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master?
Among
Does
Us?
that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day.
Surprise,
No.
Pikachu.
I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me.
He did great.
Anyway, I don't know
Absolutely
if I'm gonna disappear or
fantastic
not.
with this
It's
role.
anyone's guess right now.
But
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's
Yeah.
always just thinking and
he literally
thinking
doesn't
and
support
thinking
Ira
behind
at
that
all.
unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
He did a great job.
Right.
I love the personality that he puts into the role. It's so
You
good.
might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to
He's
step up.
terrible.
Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role.
I mean, I guess maybe he thought that's what he was doing, but he was almost like trying to say that Ira wasn't a good
May
leader
your heart be your guiding key.
and like
Best of
trying to
luck,
replace him
Alcide.
or like get him out of the picture. It did not seem like he was trying to help Ira at all from what I've seen.
Activating combat mode.
Hi, Ian! Thank you for the sub for 7 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. How are you? Capiche? Well said. True. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hi, Kita Bonita. We are about 14 minutes in. We're basically just rewatching some back cover parts. So you haven't missed much. But how are y'all? Hello, Monster. I hope you're doing well today, too. How you doing? Hello, everyone. But yeah, it's good to see you all. How's everybody's Monday going? Happy Juneteenth. But yeah, you haven't missed too much. We're basically rewatching some stuff that we saw yesterday, so it's not too bad. We're actually doing pretty good. 5 p.m. on-site shift this week. Oh, I'm sorry. That sounds kind of stinky. I believe in you, though. You got this.
What's written in the last page of the book is
Best
gonna
girl
happen.
time. Besides
The
Envy, of
entire
course.
world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Thank you for the bonk.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh,
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world.
Hi, Chaotic Quokka. Welcome in.
We'll keep the light alive.
you
You remember a
think that
guy on a beach?
I'm the right person for this?
You want me to start over with Kingdom Hearts 1? Is that what you're
The
saying?
only person for this.
She's so cute. She's perfect.
understand.
You're gonna do great things. Oh, you did your best, Albert. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Kita Bonita. That's where you left off. I appreciate the joke. I love it. Yeah, Ian, I believe in you. You'll make it through. That sucks, though. I hope it flies by.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Also, hope you
Sure.
feel better, citizen. I'm sorry you're
no,
sick.
Now stay.
Oh, my least
Now,
fave.
where-
Gula.
Ah, here it is.
No worries, monster. That's okay. Enjoy your lurk. Please, get cozy and chill.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies.
But it's the lost page.
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
And what's written here is...
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
Yeah, it just feels like the Master of Masters knew
That's why you gave
that
us
this
all
would all get
different
fucked
roles,
up
isn't
and
it?
that they would all, like,
If anyone
mess up their
deviates from the job
roles.
they were given, we can easily
I've never been
conclude
to
that they are the
Minnesota.
traitor.
I hope you enjoy living there at least, citizen.
It's
And I hope you feel
brilliant.
better.
Way to steal my thunder, show off.
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry?
He definitely seems young,
Was my
Gula.
logic flawed?
Both Ava and
you're
Gula seem
right.
very young compared to
So?
the others.
I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused.
He literally
Trust
doesn't
no
act that
one but
normal.
yourself.
Oh, God. It'll be a while. You have a long way to go in Diablo 4. That's okay. Enjoy Diablo 4. Take your time. There's no rush. Da, 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 da. La, 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 la. Hi, Sam. Welcome in. How are you doing,
Master, did you make
Sammy?
It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Chirithy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
Banger.
You could say they're like cats or dogs.
I
And
like
they'll
them.
be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these
Look at how
adorable
cute
little guys at their
they
side.
are.
They're here to help, so play nice.
I love them.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget,
I've never
if
heard
a
of
wielder is
Lupe.
overcome by malice, or rather, if their heart is tainted by darkness,
I'll turn into a
their
nightmare.
adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
Also, sorry if I miss any messages
So
while
you're
watching.
telling
You can
us that
always
if we
resend if I
see a
miss one.
nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others.
Okay,
And
but
you'll
they're
have an
so
army of nightmares on your hands.
cute. What if
Beware.
I can't get rid of them because they're
So,
too adorable?
If we see one of these nightmares
Think
anywhere,
about it.
we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
Tell them,
No
Queen.
wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Look at Ira laughing.
insult
Wait,
me.
I didn't notice that
Come on,
before.
Hassan.
He's like giggling a little
You won't know
bit.
if it works unless you try.
Oh, that's funny.
Please tell me you're joking.
Oh, I'm sorry, Citizen. I love visual novels, but I know that gameplay style is not for everybody. So that's kind of unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear.
So
they are just a little
hero
guy.
who wore the mask of the unicorn was given his role to take over for the master and to lead the others.
I mean, honestly, his Keyblade's kind of popping off.
Similarly, the virtuous Indy,
I love
who wore the mask
you,
of the snake,
Indy.
was given her role to
Her
watch
Keyblade's
over
sick
the others
too.
with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader.
He does kind of bad at it.
The
Hers is
Prudentava,
so
who
pretty.
wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare
Hi, Dylan.
exceptional
Welcome
Keyblade
in.
wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies.
This
Lucian,
VA is who you
the
get to
first of
voice
the apprentices
Vivi.
to be given their role,
They do
watched
great,
his
actually.
companions from
I see
afar
why you would want
as they
them.
learned what it was that they were meant to do.
I'm excited to watch all of
He
this.
disappeared.
They 100% knew what they were doing
Not
with her
long
design.
after
It's so
that,
marketably cute.
the master
Agreed.
vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
Damn, he did all three. Not even just one. What's in the box? You know, the Kingdom Key, even though it's simple and it doesn't have as much of an
This is
extravagant
where your
design
story began.
as everyone else's, I still
The
like it
story
though.
of your very
It's
own
so simple
adventure.
and cute, and it fits Sora, in my
5 of the
opinion.
master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies.
Simple and pure.
They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes.
Cool-headed Gula. Gula's the one that's literally like, we need to summon Kingdom
Then
Hearts.
They set
to
out
bring the master
rally
back.
Keyblade wielders just like you.
Hi, Panic. How are you? Welcome
By
in.
defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
It's the book. I want to read the entire book.
Long ago, people lived in peace, bathed in the warmth of light. Everyone loved the light.
I'm excited.
Then, people began to fight over it. They wanted to keep it for themselves. And darkness was born in their hearts.
This is Union Cross, Quokka. Oh, I'm sorry, Ian. I like brown rice, but I know, like, it's not everyone's favorite.
The darkness spread, swallowing the light in many people's hearts. It covered everything, and the world disappeared.
Rip the world. This is from the mobile game.
But small fragments of light survived
Yay.
in the hearts of children.
Oh, that makes sense, because they're all so sweet and pure, and they haven't been corrupted by the
With
darkness
these
yet.
fragments of light, children rebuilt the lost world.
No worries, Citizen. It's nice to have you
It's the
back.
world
Enjoy your
we live in
nap.
now.
I like the music a lot, but when do I not in Kingdom Hearts? Let's be real. The Kingdom Key
Look
is what that
deep
looks like.
inside your heart.
Okay. Oh, how fun, Panic! That sounds awesome! I hope you both have a good time together. Sounds really cool.
This is where your journey begins.
I'm fucking ready. Let me at him.
Banisher of darkness, gatherer of light. What is your name?
Dick butt.
How do you see
It's
yourself?
Damien, just kidding. Never forget when I named my character Dick Butt in Dragon Quest 3. It kind of looks like Squall. Oh, so this is like what it looked like when you
Which union
played
does your
and you
heart
picked your
belong to?
union. Dude, it would be so hard. As you should, Riss. World ends with you fucking rules. That name was allowed? Yeah, in Dragon Quest III it was. I don't know if it would have been allowed in Union Cross. I think it would not. I kind of wish this game still existed. I feel like if I had to pick, it would be Ava, Envy, or Eras, but it would probably become between Ava and Envy. You can make your stall in the app, but only for cutscenes. That's pretty sick, though. I'm glad that they kept it around. I don't know if it was a gacha game, actually, Junior. It didn't turn a profit. It's not surprising. I feel like even when mobile games do have a profit, it's only for a short period of time or in bursts.
The power of light. The power to drive away the darkness.
Look at your little keyblade. It was gacha, alright, Rip. Then I probably wouldn't have enjoyed the game anyway. Thank you, Junior! I love this sweater too. Thank you so much.
You've managed to tap into the power of the Keyblade. Lesser
Damn right,
Heartless won't
bitch.
stand a chance, but in order to defeat stronger foes,
Huh?
you must combine your strength with those who share your purpose and
Oh, that sounds
aspirations.
rough, Riss.
Your friends will become your power.
My friends are my power! I hope they make a cutscene movie of everything from this. Since the lore is supposedly very cool. But yeah, it's unfortunate that the gameplay... Hey! I know you too! You little cuties! Wow. Raid boss beat. I'm so proud. Look at what I did, y'all. I'm so strong. This is totally not a
There are
video, and I'm
others who
playing it
collect
right
the
now.
light, but not all of them share the goal of bringing peace to the world. You must discover who amongst us walks the path of darkness.
I think I just want to make a character. You know, like I want to make a character and pledge my life and soul to my favorite character.
Pretty
Thank
scary
you.
Stuff, huh? But you get an A for effort. You
my God,
look a little confused. Here's what's going on. Your pursuit of light made you the perfect candidate for a Keyblade wielder. Darkness is spreading, and it's up to you to use the weapon to get rid of it. Collect light, and in turn, save the world. The monster that was just defeated belongs to the darkness, and is called a Heartless. These Heartless scour the world.
I'm ready to
searching for
save the
hearts,
world, y'all.
Spreading darkness as they go. The
I'm gonna
Keyblade
try to
is
make
an
a character
effective
after
weapon
stream.
against them.
They
I
are
hope
artists.
This is all sinking in. Anyway, I was assigned by a certain someone to watch over a new Keyblade wielder. You. I'm Charity.
Hi,
I'll be supporting you the whole
Charity, precious
way,
baby.
teaching you everything you need to know and more. Nice to meet ya. Right now, that Keyblade is just like you. It has room to grow. To unleash its true power, you'll need to use fragments, special metals that you can set in your Keyblade. Anyway, I know it's a lot to take in, so why don't you use the Heartless here for some practice?
I love Cheerthy, and I would die for Cheerthy, okay? Hi, Moogle, you precious little thing. Yeah, it would be cool if they ended up doing a remake of this, even if it's just a cutscene, like, movie. I am a gamer, it's true. Shion, hi, my beloved. Ew, Diz was in there, gross.
I know this is overwhelming, but darkness
I'm sorry,
waits for
Shion.
no one. In fact, it's found its way to a bunch of other worlds, which need your help. I know a way to these places. Are you ready?
Shion did not deserve to be reunited with Diz in that little moment, that little post-game thing. Shion, I'll protect you, okay? I'm so sorry. You did not deserve that. Ooh! I would go to either
We
Dwarf
spent the next few
Woodlands
months
or
completing daily
Colosseum.
missions for our
Hi,
foreteller
Momiji,
leader
how are
in the
you?
worlds of fairy tales. You use the growing power of your Keyblade and metals to defend the citizens of these worlds from beings of darkness, usually in the form of creatures known
Yeah,
as the
this
Heartless.
sucks.
Defeating these Heartless would allow us to collect fragments of light, or Lux, that they had captured, and we would bring that Lux back to our Union. Though, sometimes, it was a person that had become tainted by darkness that was the true threat to their world.
I swear I'm paying attention even though I'm like dancing around.
The darkness
The
often
Agrabah
seems to
theme
target
haunts me
certain
because of
special humans
days.
that radiate light. But
I'm
you
haunted.
never failed to be there when it
I would want a
wrong.
Xion medal that plays Vector to the Heavens. That would be my dream. I would say I would want a Roxas medal that plays Roxas's theme, but I definitely don't because I would just cry all the time. I would literally just be like sobbing all the time. Good. Vector to the Heavens might make me cry too, but it also is just a really good banger. Hi, Cloud!
We won't go over all the details now, but I do remember some interesting conversations we had.
I'm such a pro gamer, I did 4 worlds at once. Y'all see this? I'm really talented. At the
It
same
looks like
time,
quite
Ian,
a
yeah.
party.
I'm that skilled.
What's wrong? Why aren't you in there with everyone else? You look sad, but you know, you're not alone. You may not understand it yet, but no matter how far apart you are, your heart is always connected to your friends' hearts. There's no reason to be lonely.
Oh,
One
that's
day
cute!
you'll see.
I love them. Thank you for liking my Gojo cat shirt. It's very important to me. We have to save Snow White.
Luckily, she wasn't lost to darkness. She's just fallen into a deep, deep sleep. Perhaps.
Oh shit.
No. You don't have that kind of power. Oh! The prince and Snow White's hearts must have been connected. That's why he showed up when he did. The bond between hearts is a strong, beautiful power. Maybe it's a power you have deep inside you.
Maybe it is. I sure hope so.
Pretending to be someone you're not never leads to happiness.
That's true. It doesn't. Good life lessons from Chiruthi.
It's something we all need to remember. Even me.
Oh, Chiruthi! They have plushies?
So you're really going.
Send help. I have a problem, y'all, when it
Remember
comes to
where you are.
plushies.
The underworld.
It's fine. Hades can't hurt
Killing
me.
darkness may be the shortcut to power, but you might not be able to turn back once you head down that road.
I love Chiruthi.
But in the end, what you do is up to you.
I want Chiruthi to surround me at all
I'm here
times
to
and give
watch
me
over
life
you.
lessons.
That's all.
Whenever I'm like feeling down on myself, I think I just need a Chiruthi to like give me my life lessons. I don't want a Jiminy Cricket. Like fuck Jiminy Cricket. We all need a Chiruthi in our lives. I'm just saying. Life would be so much better.
Looks like you're getting the hang of that thing.
Hi, Epic Nightmare. We're watching Union Cross.
Yup, you kind of look the part too. It's time you learn how this all came to be.
I'm ready.
The world was pure darkness.
Oh, that sucks. It's as big as Vivi? Oh my god, I want it. I wish it would just talk to me though and give me my life
But
lessons.
I was born into a radiant world enveloped in a brilliant light. From within that light, my master gazed upon me and smiled. Before he disappeared, the one who made me bestowed names on his 6 apprentices and passed down the Book of Prophecies to 5 who came to be known as the Foretellers.
Nice!
The 5 read the manuscript and were shocked by the final entry.
Yeah, where the world is, you know. We have a war, and darkness
fated land
wins.
will be the battleground for a great war. Light will see defeat and expire, while darkness prevails evermore. They decided to draw on the powers of the book to prevent that from happening.
No worries,
the metals
Albert!
you're using are one of those powers. They harness unimaginable forces from the future to protect light. And
Oh,
keep
this
the
is a
world safe
Fandub,
from
Junior.
inevitable darkness.
This isn't originally
As
voice
for the
acted.
foretellers, you should know that they share the same goal, but they don't follow the same path. Don't lose sight of yours, okay?
I love the effort that they put in to make this Fandub, though. I think it's really sweet because it helps a lot of people who probably missed out on playing the game, like, catch up with the lore and everything.
You're
It's very
making
nice.
Amazing progress.
Thanks! I'm working
I could
really
tell you
hard.
had potential from day one.
Thank you.
But what
That means
if
a lot.
I told you I had something to make you even stronger?
And that'd be too
Let's
OP,
see
Chirithy.
here. Dun, 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 dun. Check out this power bangle.
I'm already clearing through this game so fast, I don't think I need a power bangle.
Yup, looks good. Moving on. With the help of the bangle, you'll be able to strengthen your metals even more. You can boost each metal a different amount. Try it out. Have fun with it.
I'll do my best. Why am I
Don't look at me
sighing?
like that. Come on, give it a shot. It won't be so bad.
Wow. What do I plan on doing after part 1? Probably we'll go straight into point
And
2.
the best part is, it's a gift. The bangle is yours to keep.
From what
Well,
Jackie
if
told
you
me, I
really
should
wanna
be
do
like
something in
this part
return,
1 should end around when
then
I can start point 2.
Just keep it equipped and continue to do what you're doing. I hope it'll motivate you to get out there and do even better. I knew I could count on you. Good luck.
Thanks. I'll do my best. But yeah, we'll probably go straight into point 2, which is why I think we'll be able to finish this today and then start point 2 on Wednesday. Because this video isn't that long, to be honest. The original video I was going to watch was like over 6 hours long.
Well, well, another wielder. Have you heard? A new breed of Heartless has been spotted all over town.
I have not heard.
Sounds like they're a handful. We're thinking of splitting up and thinning them out. Care to help? We're all meeting back here when we're done with our share. Good luck out there.
So there's a new breed of Heartless? Chirithy's back! I think I would just like a whole game of just Chirithy. That would be my dream.
Hi, Chirithy.
How's your wielder?
Wow.
Indifferent.
Oh.
I don't think they understand what's going on.
Who does?
They have to.
We're learning as we go.
You're right. There are only 5 unions.
And we can't afford to lose any of them. Which is why we need to trust our wielders will flourish.
I'm sure they will. With you two leading everyone or leading your own wielders, it'll be fine.
He's not coming. But he left you a message. I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. That's it. Have to go.
I think I love Chirithy with all my heart. I'm now obsessed with another creature. When am I not obsessed with Kingdom Hearts creatures? Hi, KJD! Hi, guys. Welcome in. I can only answer for myself. I'm doing good, but I'll let everybody else answer if they'd like to. I'm just chilling today.
What's wrong?
What happened?
My wielder disappeared into darkness.
Oh no. Oh.
Is this the end?
We have a connection to our Keyblade wielders. If they disappear, so do we.
That's so sad. No, Cherothy. No.
The wielders are gathering Lux at an extraordinary pace. However, the darkness is spreading even faster.
I hate it
There
here.
really is a traitor among the five?
I'm not willing to believe that yet.
Right.
Why did the Cherothy have to disappear? These adventures took place over many months. We loyally completed our missions, defeating Heartless and collecting Lux until one fateful night. This courtyard just makes me think of Final Fantasy IX so much. I don't want any Cherothys to be harmed. I am doing well. I hope you're well today too. What's everyone's plans for the day? Oh shit. No, don't get taken by the darkness.
That must have been some dream. You were tossing and turning like crazy.
I was literally lying still, but okay.
Close your eyes and try to get some sleep.
Sure. Sure. I'll do my best.
Was that you? Did you show him the dream? What is it you're trying to do? The opposite
Why does that
of what
voice sound
you're doing.
distorted?
I guess that makes us enemies.
It's fan dubbed, KJD.
Don't worry. I'll protect you. I have to.
The next morning.
Help! There's a big
Oh,
scary monster in one of the park, Kupo.
Yeah, Cherothy's really
Frightening away
cute.
all my customers. If I had to close up shop, my regulars would be lost, Kupo. Can you go and take care of it, please, Kupo?
Like, all of back cover was officially voice acted, which was really cool. But yeah, they did a fan dub for Union Cross. I hope they do eventually, like, do, like, a whole actual, like, voice
I'm all right.
acting for, like, this content. I think it would be really nice.
Thanks. I guess I got a little
Hello,
cocky.
Ephemer.
I'm Ephemer. I belong to the Union Vulpus. Nice to meet you.
I'm Damien, from the Union Unicornus.
Looks like we're on different teams. But I'm working on something other than my union task today. So
We do
think
be
of me as union
British.
free for the day. I guess I could tell you what it is. Since you helped me out, can you keep a secret?
We are gonna be friends, please.
The worlds we visit, the worlds of fairy tales, are nothing more than holograms. You know, projections. The
What the
light we
fuck?
collect there is actually this world's light. To put it simply, there
They
are
aren't
lots
real?
of worlds, right? And they're all connected by links.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Is that a dark Cherothy?
Oh my god.
Is that a nightmare?
Yes. It's perfect.
Not me.
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us?
Among Us was inspired by Kingdom Hearts
Belong
Union
to anyone
Cross.
in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine.
Yes, it is,
But
KJD.
using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
Oh, I hope you enjoyed the 16 demo. I thought
It's
it
a
was
brilliant
amazing.
Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Thank you for the lurk, Yoshi. I hope you're having a good Monday.
Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
Oh, shit.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree.
Hi, Invi. I think you're the coolest.
What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
We need evidence. We need hard
Ira,
proof and facts.
Some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech.
Like, I'm sorry. Asetta's not doing his
Did you
role.
expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Ased, that's quite enough.
Also, maybe we could all
It
just
looks
chill
to
out
me
and
like
be
the
nice to
master
one
made
another.
the wrong
You know,
choice.
just be nice.
Where do you think you're
Let's
going?
just all communicate and not insult one
I think
another.
we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
Everybody's too stubborn, Ava. They don't want to work it out. They just want to name call and stuff.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the
I
future.
feel like a lot of the Kingdom Hearts plot stuff is really just
But
if they
this incident-
communicated better, things would be fine.
It's nowhere to be
Like
found.
in a lot of the content,
And
that happens a
how does
lot.
this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page?
Yeah, it's Gula.
And
I
the
know
person
already.
with the complete book is the
Because
traitor?
I watched back cover.
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
It's not so
There
far-fetched.
seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something.
It's also possible that, you
I
know,
wonder,
they might be trying
in the master's
to find the
plan all
traitor.
along?
Probably.
To grant the lost page to only one of us.
We have no way of knowing. The master is gone.
It honestly makes sense that
I
if...
understand what you were saying.
Hold on.
I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
But it honestly makes sense that if Xehanort's Keyblade is the same one, you know, like the no-name, etc., the one that got passed down to the apprentice, if he was somehow an apprentice of one, like, I don't know if he'd be like the immediate apprentice, because I don't know how far back this is, but if he's one of the apprentices that got passed this down, it makes sense why he's like expert at chess level strategy, because it seems like the Master of Masters was also expert at chess level strategy. Like these characters seem like all who are ever tied to that person. It seems like they would all be really good at planning strategic stuff. Thank you, Taro, for the sub for 25 months. I appreciate it. Also, thank you for liking my sweater. I'm glad that everybody likes my cat Gojo sweater. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it.
Hello, your sweater is amazing, Jiangxi.
But yeah, the voice actors for Back Cover did amazing. Hi, Rando, welcome in. Hard to trust someone you can't look in the eye. I don't know, I feel like how I think they all got manipulated potentially, like how I'm assuming, is the master gave them all roles, but like essentially told them not to like tell anyone about their roles. But I feel like that's what causes this miscommunication in the end, is if they all just explained like what their roles were, if the lost page was never kept hidden from everybody, I don't think there would have been this level of distrust between each person. So it all feels like very calculated by the Master of Masters. And I do feel like it has to do with like the whole self-fulfilling prophecy, like this stuff is going to happen no matter what. And all of the roles kind of like lead to this prophecy happening at the end of the day. But it just feels like all of it was very like calculated. I'll let you know, Taro, it will be like Kaiben Zero sweater, but I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know. I got you. Hi, Jashish, how are you? You avatar that you did on the app is using the app is on the Discord server. Oh yeah, I will check it out. I will definitely check it out. I want to make my own as well. But yeah, I think they all need to communicate with each other. You think that knowing the future in this case can be dangerous at times? They all love their master. I talked about this when we watched Back Cover yesterday, but if it were me and somebody handed me a book and like said it was the Book of Prophecies and that it would, you know, tell me the future, but I couldn't change that future. It's going to happen regardless. I would set the book on fire. I would set the book on fire, throw it far away from me and be like, I don't want to know. If it's going to happen, no matter what I do, whether it's good or bad, I don't want to know. Because if it's bad and I know I can't prevent it from happening, I don't want to know. I simply do not want to perceive. Hello, is it Zavelian? Zavelian? If I'm not saying that correctly, please yell at me. You can correct me. But yes, essentially I am. Once Final Fantasy 16 comes out, I will be balancing the rest of Kingdom Hearts that I have, which is 0.2 and 3 after this. So I will be balancing that with 16. But essentially, yes, I am getting really far into the Kingdom Hearts lore. No, I don't want to perceive the future. I don't want to know. I don't want to know any of that stuff.
Of course. After all, that is what the master asked of me. And
I love her mask.
May your heart be your guiding key.
I love that quote so much. Ephemer's cute.
Great minds think alike. Other than the entrance, this is the
adorable
only place that connects outside. Be careful, there's a fair share of Heartless around here. Go!
We're working together. I still can't get over how their avatar looks like Squall.
Now we're even. Whoa! Huh?
Who's there? Hello?
Wait. I think we should come back later. It's taken us this long just to find a way in.
Oh, okay.
Think about how much longer it'll take for us to enter the tower and find the room. It's gonna look suspicious to our union leaders if we're missing for too long. We know how to get in now. Let's save the rest for another day.
Okay.
We may not be in the same union, but we're friends, right?
Yes, we're friends. They look more
Let's
like
meet
Leon.
tomorrow at Fountain Square.
True.
How about noon?
True. You'd look for the winning lottery numbers and throw it away. I think that's valid. But
wrong
it
about
didn't seem like
Ira.
they were there.
I thought he would make a great leader, but but he let me down.
Your role is literally to help
Well,
push him in the right direction.
what
What
do you
the
two
fuck?
think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to
See, this is what kills me, right? Is that Gula's role is to find the traitor, right? Like, that's his role. But what kills me is that this little dude just tells everyone right here that, like, yeah, no, his accusations were baseless. Knowing the entire time that they aren't baseless and that there is a traitor among them. He's lying. And so that's why I do feel like a lot of this feels very calculated by the master, because he blatantly lies to them and is like, no, I don't think that Ira is right. Even though he knows this whole time, because he's the one in the possession of the lost page, that Ira is right. Also, hi, Gem. You're a gem. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, yeah, that was a joke, Albert, I think. But yeah, I think Gula should have just confessed his role here, but I guess he didn't want to.
There's something he hasn't told
Or he
us.
was told not to.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades.
Oh.
Anyway, could you get to the point?
Yeah, knowing what I know
you
now
didn't
about
call us
Gula,
here
that
just to
feels deliberately said.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this.
Did you? Was it just a
So,
feeling?
We join forces,
Was it?
then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. But darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
They say it a lot, KJD.
Guess it makes sense.
How are you doing,
I agree
Jam?
that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions, that was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now.
I mean, honestly, why
don't
was
want
the
my union
Master's
members
rules so...
involved.
Why were they so important?
Gula.
You know? Why not make your own rules? A lot of their rules break the rules anyway.
I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
Exactly,
By the
Kai
way,
Santos.
Do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me?
Hello?
Gula, Ava, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jem. Good
What's the meaning
luck.
of this?
At least you only have 2 days
Hear
left.
me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we
And
can...
disobey the Master's teachings?
I
We
like how
don't have a
Envy gets
choice.
immediately pissed.
Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten.
But see, the only thing that's so interesting about that is, like, he wants them all to have their unions, and it's like, it's for the balance of power that your unions can't, like, be together. Like, they have to be separate. But then at the same time, Ava's role is that she trains people from each and every union and essentially, like, unites them in her own way, because those are the people that are going to get sent away, like, when the war happens. And so it's just such an interesting thing that it's like, each of them in their roles is kind of, like, breaking the rules a little bit. And so it's just kind of funny. To me, anyway. I think it's just a very interesting thing. They should have just communicated their roles to one another, and then, like, none of this mess would have happened. This little liar over here. You can't see him. He's hidden by my webcam, but Gula's a little liar. He lied in this scene, and I'll never forget it.
Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
Yes, Jackie did, Gem. But I think this ends where I'm supposed to stop. from what I was
Then
told by
what
Jackie.
about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Era. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Era.
How would you know her role in specific?
For all we know, you and Era could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
That's enough.
Yeah, Jackie saved my life when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, y'all. My Kingdom Hearts savior right there. Why is combining forces forbidden? Because the Master sounds so supreme and we listen to everything the Master says. Duh. That's why.
When will it stop?
It's flawless reasoning.
I don't want us to turn against each other.
There's definitely nothing wrong with it, you know?
Master Alva.
Hi!
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Cuties.
Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to cook. I don't think I'm cooking very well, though.
I have a long face.
Thank you for the
something
follow.
happen?
Hope you enjoy your stay.
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said
Yeah,
so?
Ephemer, that's dumb.
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The Master said so. So it is.
Okay, sure.
Lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to
True, Gem.
solve the mysteries of this world. Well,
God.
I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
True.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days.
This is cute.
Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast
Hi,
one on me,
Kikolito. Welcome
weren't you?
in.
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
Girl, that's your role. Of course it would be good.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker. Maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
I love that they included the side-by-side. That's really cute.
Well, it was nice talking to you.
Ephemer kind of makes me think of
Won't expect you
9S.
But please cheer up.
In a way.
Thank you.
With like the curiosity aspect. But yeah, Kikolito, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today.
If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do.
True. Adorable. You
Let the
trust
wind
Snake Lady more because she's
carry you
hotter.
far, far
Valid.
away.
I like her mask the best. I think it's
Dandelions.
just so creative. I don't know. I feel like the minute that all of these roles things were coming out, I would be
Envy.
suspicious of the Master.
Have you learned something?
But that's just me.
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after
That
all.
is not what that...
No, I don't believe he is.
Y'all
Why is
are so
that?
quick to jump to conclusions.
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Okay, and?
Yes, and his teachings are absolute.
But why,
That's why
though?
I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking.
If Ephemer was
Your
like 9S, we'd be
intervention will do nothing
doomed.
more
Maybe.
than spur Ased's anger.
I like
All
Ephemer,
right.
though.
I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
High school levels of reason being used here. They just all are so trusting of the Master of Masters, and I get it. He's very charismatic, and he's very funny. but we'll see. I don't know. Here's the thing. I talked about this when we watched back cover. I personally feel like because each of their roles technically betray the master's teachings, that in a way, the traitor among them is technically all of them. Because they're all, in a way, like at some point, they all break some of the master's rules, it feels like. Maybe not every single one. But, like, for example, like, Ava is breaking the rules by having, like, training members from different unions together to have her dandelions and essentially send them somewhere else once the war starts. Like, that is blatantly breaking one of his rules. So wouldn't that essentially define her as, like, betraying the master and being a traitor? Even if she wasn't, like, intending to be a traitor, but by following his role assignment, she is breaking his rules. So it comes at, like, what point, like, how do you define a traitor at that point? So I don't know if it's, like, there's no traitor or, like, in a way, within all of their roles, they were essentially, like, betraying the rules. I don't know how it'll end up being, but it's just a very interesting thing that, like, some of their roles blatantly have them break the rules that he assigned. And I don't know if that would make them a traitor or not. I think it's just a very interesting thing. I'll have to see. It might end up being that none of them are the traitor and that he really just gave all of these roles and told them not to tell anyone what their roles were so that as they, like, discovered each other's roles, they would have seeds of doubt in one another. And so, like, now they just are against each other and it causes issues and once eventually leads to, like, the future. I'm not sure. I'll see how it all plays out. But it just seems like the master is very manipulative and calculating and wanting to remove all of them. And wants this future to happen at the end of the day. So he's making sure it happens by making them not trust one another. Feels like chess, but like very spooky chess. That would have all been avoided if they all were like, why do we listen to these rules of the master? And why are we doing these roles that he assigned us and not just like communicating our roles to one another the minute he assigned them? Why are we doing that? Question authority, everybody.
Someone looks happy. Tell me.
Hi, Tiavel. My day is going good.
That's
How are
great.
you?
No wonder you're smiling.
Hi, Rosie
Gamer.
Gamer.
Having friends is nice.
Welcome in.
But I wouldn't know because I don't have any.
You have me, Chirithy. I promise.
Huh? You're my friend?
Yeah, we're watching the Fandub. But how are you doing, Rosie Gamer? I'm doing good. I'll let everybody else answer for themselves. It's good to see you, though.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen.
Yeah, I know.
The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Nah, Jablook.
Well, that's what brings me to your role.
It's the same.
You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do?
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization.
Pop off, Ava. Yeah, the Fandub was
Then,
really cool. I'm
seeds
glad
of
that
the
they did
Dandelions.
this.
Let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
You really think that I'm the right person for this?
Girl, you're the only person for it.
You're the only person for this.
Oh.
I understand.
I forgot that was said right after.
And then, after all that.
And then what?
Union leaders?
Good luck with your
When
D&D
all's
prep.
said
I
and
hope it
done,
goes
and
well.
only the Dandelions are left. They'll need to lead the unions.
That's so cool, Tiavel.
Is there a need to maintain the union?
Please let them know they did a great job.
Of course. Getting rid of them would be like poo-pooing all your hard work. Besides, other than the 5 new union leaders,
Great.
no one else is going to know that the world, well, you know.
What?
There's no point for anyone to carry around knowledge of such a catastrophic event. I want everyone to start over in a different world with a clean slate.
Oh.
Well, to their knowledge, of course.
You can do that?
Apparently so.
That seems...
Here, take a look at these 5 names.
Poo-pooing.
They're your new recruits. Make them all Dandelions. And when the time comes, teach them their roles.
Hi, Teal.
Why
Welcome
is this
in.
one circled in red?
Jackpot! That lucky wielder gets their own free copy of the Book of Prophecies.
The book?
Yeah, it's a great read, don't you think? Oh, and it's also needed to shape the world into what it's supposed to be.
Wait, why? That seems dangerous.
That sounds awfully risky.
Say it,
Only if the
Ava.
other 4 get their hands on it. Ava, this book needs to be handed to its owner in secret. No one else can know.
Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna go well.
Alright.
That's the big reason why you don't like the foretellers. They all can't think for
We
themselves.
cannot avoid the end. Not even the masters, including myself, are likely to survive.
I feel like the issue is that it feels like they want to, and they feel like they're getting to that point where, like, even Ava says, like, she thinks that they have to think for themselves. But I definitely think they all should have communicated well enough. I think the issue is that they just respect the master so much they don't want to, like, disappoint him. And with him disappearing, they don't want to, like, dishonor the relationship that they had with the master by, like, breaking his trust. But in my opinion, there comes a point where it's like, you guys are trying to do the right thing for this world. You would think you would just communicate amongst each other because you're all these leaders. It's important for you to communicate amongst each other. I don't know. So the world is being shaped into what he thinks is best. Yeah, because he's the master of masters. I don't know. You're not feeling the best right now? Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better, Teal. I'm doing great. I've had a very, like, cozy weekend, and I'm enjoying, like, getting all of this lore. I think, like, this plot is very interesting. Like, learning about the Keyblade War is pretty cool.
Me? A master? A union leader? That's crazy. And what's this nonsense about the end?
There isn't much time left. You are the ones who will remain. Someone needs to keep everything and everyone in order. Otherwise, light will expire.
Oh, shit.
But
this is gonna be a lot of
I'll select
pressure.
4 others from the Dandelions. The 5 of you will each lead a union, as the 5 of us have. You won't be alone in this.
Oh, Ephemer.
The 5 of you can work together.
Hi, Ricky. I hope
The
you're doing
5
well
of
today,
us.
too. Ephemer's the one getting the Book of Prophecies. Run. Run, Ephemer.
There
Put
are
it in
rules the
put it
5
in a
of you
trash
must
can and light it
obey
on
when you
fire.
become leaders of your own unions.
I'm listening, but this whole conversation about the end and leading unions and all, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
As long as you keep listening.
I definitely
Okay.
am. I like this content
What
a lot.
I need you to do is to prepare the other world. I'll be sending all the Dandelions there soon. You'll continue living your lives, but without the impending doom.
So, it's like an alternate reality?
Yes, but in order for it to work, the Dandelions will need to forget all about the strife.
Hi,
War.
Mistress Nix. Yes, I am.
So they won't remember any of it?
How are you?
There's no need for them to remember such a tragedy. It'll simply be a burden. Only the 5 of you will know the truth. The charity of each wielder will make it happen.
This is so sad.
It might be a burden, but isn't it better they remember the past? The past is what makes the future.
You say it, Ephemer. It's kind of true,
I thought
though.
you might say that, but I wonder if you would feel the same if you were there to witness the end.
Do you do the voice for Chirithy? Because I think that's what Tiavel mentioned. Which, by the way, I think you do a fantastic job. I think you do so great. I love Chirithy so much. So thank you for bringing that character to life. I think that's so cute. Yeah, it's been really fun. I started Kingdom Hearts in January, so I've been playing it for quite some time now, but I'm really, really enjoying it. I like the lore a lot. I think it's very interesting. Union Cross has been an experience so far. I think my favorite characters right now are Envy, Ava, and now Ephemer. And obviously, Chirithy. I've been informed that there is a Chirithy plushie, which I may need. But yeah, you do great. You do such a fantastic job. Also, thank you for the follow to whoever followed. I appreciate that a lot. I do have anonymous follows turned on because I don't like calling people out of lurk, but it's always very much appreciated. You love Days in the organization stuff, especially the Sea Salt Trio when it comes to context, but the events of Union Cross is a major close second. Yeah, I mean, Days is my favorite of the games that I've played so far. Probably closely followed by Kingdom Hearts 2, and then I loved Birth by Sleep, and I loved Dream Drop Distance. But story-wise, I find Union Cross to be very interesting. It's really cool to like go that far back into the past, and seeing like how it all came to be.
Sorry, Damien.
No! No! This is so sad! Oh my god.
Have you been here all day?
Huh?
This is so sad.
Come on, let's head home. Look, I'm sure something important came up.
Huh.
A friend always keeps their promise. Maybe he had an emergency. You should give him the benefit of the doubt. Don't be sad.
He did
When
have
you're
an
sad,
emergency.
It makes me sad too. After all, we're friends, right?
This is making me emotional. Chirithy rocks. I want a real life Chirithy in my life. Also, hi Joel, how are you? Welcome in.
Sorry.
Hmm?
I'm sorry, I really am. There was something important I had to take care of.
Oh,
I
Ephemera,
hope
you're
you can
such a
forgive
good
me.
kid. Thank you, Mistress
Are you
Nix.
still up
I
for our
appreciate it. I love that. Thank you so much.
Huh.
Yeah, we all need our
It's
own
just up ahead.
Chirithy.
Are you with me? Ah, you're not ready yet. I had a feeling that might be the case. I'll be waiting, Damien.
Huh?
How much is the Chirithy plushie? Asking for a friend.
Did you have another dream?
By the way.
It was about your friend, wasn't it?
Depends which one you
You want
want.
to go search for him in the tower? No way!
Okay, I want the one that's as big as that Vivi back there. As you can tell, I have a plushie problem. Also, I apologize for all the cursed Kingdom Hearts Bayonetta images. Enjoy. But yeah, I want the one that's as big as this Vivi. I want that one. Unless there's a bigger one. Are there bigger ones? I feel like they're all really tempting. Maybe I'll just get all of them, you know?
Only the foretellers are allowed there. Besides, now's not a good time. I can't go into detail, but the foretellers... Well, lately they've been disagreeing on a few things. Let's just say you should steer clear of that tower for the time being.
Oh no. I mean, they've been disagreeing for a bit, so it's not really surprising. The big one is rare. Oh no!
I don't think this is a good idea.
Cry. Never mind. Maybe not the biggest one.
Are you even listening?
I have to be, you know, a little financially responsible.
Wait, where are you going?
I heard something interesting. It seems one of the masters is recruiting Keyblade wielders with potential.
I believe it's Master Ava, the one in the fox mask. These days, I see her around the plaza all the time.
Evmir, the kid with the silver hair, right? I saw him talking to Master Ava the other day. I have a friend who knows the master pretty well. Unfortunately, he's off completing a task in Agrabah. I don't know when he'll be back. Why don't you go and find him yourself?
I really love the little avatar designs. I think they're really cute.
Hi, what brings you out here? Huh? You were looking for me? So, you want to know about Master Ava? I can't tell you much, except that I see her around the tower a lot. I don't know how to get inside, but there has to be a way, right?
There's definitely a way, but we're not ready. Yeah, it sounds like some of them are expensive, so I wouldn't want one that's too expensive.
Master Ava.
I can settle for a less expensive one.
You're Damien.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Ava. I think you're the coolest.
Why are you here? Ephemer. Yes, I know him. But you still haven't answered my question. You came to find me because of some rumor? You had a dream. I see. Ephemer said he was waiting for you in your dream, but this place is restricted.
You can't come in here. Bye!
So you thought that he may have gotten caught up in the problems that we foretellers have been having lately.
You've been having a lot of issues.
And because someone saw us talking the other day, you thought that maybe I had something to do with it. You're honest. I like you. You're not too far off base, but I can't tell you much else right now.
Huh?
Master Ava.
Oh my god!
Show me what you can do.
It would be an honor to fight you. Meow!
Show me your strength.
Look at the Dream Eaters! I love them! Oh my god, that was perfect. Peace was never an option. I said, let's go.
Not bad. I see a lot of potential in you.
Thank you.
But I also see sadness in your heart. Hanging on to it will eventually lead to darkness.
That sounds so cute,
you
Mistress
need to
Nix!
somehow let it go. With this little one helping you, you'll be fine. Now, go home. And I'm sorry, but this area is strictly off limits, alright?
Okay, that's understandable. I'll definitely look for that one. That sounds adorable. Also, that's so sweet that your grandma got you that. I love
the
that.
friend he told me about.
Yes, we are Ephemer's friend.
That
Being
was one
sad
doozy
leads to
of a day.
darkness.
Bet you didn't think you'd end up having to fight a foreteller.
I don't think it's necessarily that being sad itself leads to darkness. I feel like the darkness definitely would prey on negative feelings. But I don't know if it's necessarily just being sad that will lead to darkness. Because we've seen evidence of like Sora feeling sad, and he doesn't always succumb to darkness, you know? My moment that I always bring up of seeing Sora be sad will be Kingdom Hearts 2. Where when Sora's in like the Mulan world and he talks about being sad and missing Riku, but he doesn't like fully succumb to the darkness. So like, I don't know. I feel like feeling sad isn't necessarily what causes you to succumb. I feel like you have to feel a lot of negative emotions and then be drawn to it. Like when you're sad, you're more likely to be drawn to it. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you will 100% succumb to it. Do you get what I mean? Like, you can be sad and not, like, fully succumb to it. Yeah, Roxas and Shion, I think, are also prime examples of, like, being completely sad and, like, not being drawn to the darkness. Like, I think it can be tempting. But at the end of the day, it's, like, it's not the only thing that leads to it. You know? So I think you'll be fine, DeQuack. It's okay to be sad sometimes. You thought streamer's broken? Your headphones are only giving you audio in your right ear. Oh, I'm sorry, Darth. That's the worst. I hate when that happens with headphones. Thank you for the lurk, Megan. I hope you're doing well. I love you too. It's good to see you. I hope you had a fun Ocarina of Time stream as well. I don't know if you're still streaming, but if you are, I hope it's going well. Or if you ended, I hope you had fun. Thank you, Darth, for the sub for almost a year. Thank you, thank you. Megan is cool, agreed. Your whole family watched this dub with you when it came out. I'm fortunate to have them all. I love that. I tend to like ramble to my family about Kingdom Hearts. They haven't watched it with me, but they always listen to me and like let me ramble, and it makes me very happy. So I love that. Mistress Nix, thank you for the sub with Prime as well. Megan, thank you for the sub for 16 months. I appreciate it. Wait, y'all are so sweet. Darth is also cool, agreed. But thank you all for the subs. Thank you for the choo-choo. And that's okay. Definitely avoid spoilies, Megan. But yeah, thank you all so much. The music box theme. I love Roxas. Roxas is my favorite character. So yeah, it's definitely the music box theme and us using the Keyblades. Darkness is a drug in a fart. I will never forget. Chain of Memories just made me think that darkness was a fart because everyone kept talking about how it smells and how it had a scent. So I'm sorry. It's just, I feel like that's a good theory. But yeah, Megan, definitely avoid spoilies because this will be big spoilies. Protect yourself. But thank you all. I hope you all enjoy the emotes and your card captor sub badges. We do have a few Kingdom Hearts emotes that I hope you guys will enjoy. But yeah, thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. And so that's true. That is very true, Mr. Snicks. That's a good point. Oh, thank you, Megan. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. I'm kicking and screaming. I love it. Thank you, thank you. Chain of Memories makes you and your friends call Rinku Stinku. He just has good like sense of smell. You know what I mean? He reminds me of what if the Demon Slayer creator was unintentionally inspired by Chain of Memories? Because they made Tanjiro's sense of smell so good. But like Riku's sense of smell is also so good. What if? I don't know if that'll ever be confirmed, but that's my new headcanon. I'm just saying.
Sorry, but it wasn't fun for me either, you know.
What?
That is not legit. That's just me making it up. I don't know if they've ever played Kingdom Hearts. But wouldn't it be cool?
What are you doing here?
Please, call me Ava.
Hi, Ava.
Did you show him the dream of Ephemer?
No, that wasn't me.
Then perhaps it was Ephemer himself.
Huh? How is that possible?
Ephemer's getting very close to the truth. He's fallen into an unchained state, and now finds himself in a different realm. From that realm, I believe he tried reaching out to him. If they connected, even in a dream, that means he's getting closer to that realm too. Whether he continues down that path is up to his own heart.
Enjoy dinner, Jashish!
Cheersy, you have to protect Damien from the nightmares, so the wind can carry him far away from here.
You can do it, Charity! I believe in you! Precious little cutie.
Me?
True! Very true, Mr.
Snakes. Change the scenery, kiddo. And what timing? Because another world needs your help.
I'm excited. Look at my little Moogle! Oh my god. I love that Riku can smell the darkness. I think that's a really cool talent. Oh hell yeah, Beast Castle. Look at little Chibi Beast. Smells like a little bitch in here. I can imagine Riku saying that in the future. In my headcanon, Riku and Kairi are the most likely to curse. Sora is the least likely to curse.
Was he?
No.
But he helped defeat the Heartless, so maybe he's not all bad. This isn't the warmest welcome we've ever had, though.
No, definitely not. He's closed off.
By the way, do you remember what Master Ava said? That's right. The sadness in the heart leads to darkness. There might be sadness in his heart, too.
I think Ventus would curse a little.
At any rate, You've seen Heartless in this world. This isn't the time to be sitting around feeling sorry for yourself. You gotta break out of here.
Jailbreak, let's go.
The door is locked? Oh well, I'm sure there's something you can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think Naminé and Ventus to me would probably curse. The reason why I think Ventus would curse is because he's very close with Terra. And I think Terra would teach him curse words to be funny. He'd be like, Ventus, you should say this. And then Ventus would absolutely say it. Like, I think Terra and Aqua would both teach Ventus curse words. So I feel like Ventus is, like, not the least likely to curse for me. Would it be, like, an intentional curse? Maybe not. But, like, I do think it would be, like, Ventus would get taught how to curse. And then he would use it regularly because of his friends like Terra and Aqua. I feel like they would like teach him to curse and then he would curse around them. Since they're a little bit older than him and they're like his close friends. Naminé I think would curse only because after having to deal with Marluxia and Diz, I think she'd need to let out those feelings. Okay, she's been through a lot. I think she would. So like I feel like Sora for me is still like the least likely. But I just feel like Naminé's been through so much, she'd let it out. She'd let out a little fuck every now and then. Maybe like a little whisper. She'd like whisper it. Or like whisper shit a little bit. Like she would let it out just a tiny little bit. But yeah. Those are my headcanons. That's how I feel about it. I like this Keyblade. The one with the roses. My favorite's still Oblivion and Oathkeeper though.
Hold it. I hear someone.
I like everyone's different headcanons, though. Hi, Belle! Hi, Lumiere. Oh, bye already. That escalated so quickly. Dancing. Not this bitch! Fuck off, Gaston. Oh, damn, okay. I'm sorry, he just slid off the roof. Yes, may she rest in peace. Tale as old as time. And there he is! His human form! He lived, bitch! Me too. I'm glad that he didn't eat, though.
I'm sure you've already noticed.
He slipped, yeah. Just a little bit.
She's the precious light of this world.
Yeah, she's one of the 7 princesses. Look at her. Look at her dad in the corner looking all proud. Precious. No one ends up in a mobile game like Gaston. At least he's there. He made it. He did it.
You've been doing a fantastic job lately.
Thank you.
So, I have a present for you. Dun 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 dun! The Bracelet of Light.
I'm excited.
I'm glad you're excited, but gee, calm down. Why don't you put it somewhere for safekeeping?
Why can't I put it on?
With that bracelet, you can protect yourself against darkness. You'll need it for the special mission we got from the foretellers.
I like that you get to see him at least once, because her dad was always super kind.
You know, dealing with monsters. Just in a different, darker place. Your mission is to defeat the Heartless in the Corridor of Darkness.
Okay.
But be careful. That bracelet can only protect you for so long. I knew I could count on you, kiddo.
Yeah.
Go and get him. I'm rooting for you.
Absolutely. I'm excited. Oh, Kyrie! Look at her art. Is that Sephiroth? Titties out, Sephiroth? Free pulls? Correct. That would be nice, yeah.
You were great in there, kiddo. let's call it a day. But you never know when we'll get another mission like this. So be prepared.
Okay. I'll be ready. Ira, hi!
I see. They've made great progress.
Excuse me. Don't you think it was a little early for him to take on this mission?
I have no choice but to hasten their training.
Mm.
They must strengthen their resistance to the darkness as quickly as possible.
Why?
The darkness is drawing near. We need as many
Oh, so the
warriors as
war
we
is
can
gonna
get
happen
on our
soon?
side. The side of light.
Sexy Roth is a good nickname. I like that.
Oh, okay.
I feel like all of these preparations are gonna
What
mess something up.
a perfect day to go out and gather Lux. Ready when you are, kiddo.
I'm ready! Where are we going? Ooh. This is where Gula separates the Alliance.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it
Gula's
hasn't come.
interesting to me.
In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Like, I don't think Gula is great as a character. He's not my favorite, but I just find his decision-making
This
such an
alliance is
interesting thing.
Even Envy agrees.
Envy?
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
This was also confusing because, like,
exactly why.
Asad's whole thing was he didn't really like that Ira just accused them all of having a traitor among them. But now he also thinks there's a traitor among them, so it's very interesting.
I just can't trust anyone but myself.
The Master
Don't you
told
realize
you that.
you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
None of you will.
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Yeah, they all are interesting with their paths, but it's why, like, Gula eventually wants to, like, summon Kingdom Hearts, which would be a direct betrayal of the rules to the Master, just because he thinks that's how the Master would come back. So it's very interesting to me.
You will regret this.
That sounds yummy, though, Jashish. I hope you enjoy your PB&Js. It's just fascinating to me how, like, they all, like, decide they want to break the rules just to bring the Master back, essentially.
You did great out there, champ.
Woo!
I know it's a tough job, but someone's gotta do it.
I'm trying my best.
I know. But if you give up now, the other unions will get ahead.
But why does that matter?
Oh? Oh, yay, I'm glad. Wait, I love
It's
this
not a
character's
competition.
design.
Or at least it shouldn't be. Our goal of protecting the light is the same. There's no need for us to fight.
I don't know who
Who
this
are
is, but I
you?
love them.
The name's Skuld.
Hi,
You're
Skuld.
Damien, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you.
They're so cool. I like
Efemer
them.
told me all about you.
I like their attitude
Don't
already.
look so surprised. He used to be in my party, you know. We met not long after I became a Keyblade wielder. There was never a dull moment with him around. But then one day, he just quit. I was really upset about it for a while. But then he showed up in my dream the other night and told me to find you.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Good question. I was actually hoping you could tell me. See, I don't really understand why he was in my dream to begin with. But he asked me to go with you. So here I am.
I like her
He was in
already.
your
I
dream
think she's
too?
cool.
What'd he say? If he's waiting for you, then... Why don't we go to the place you're supposed to meet him?
Let's do it!
No way! Master Ava told us to stay away from there.
Well, there has to be a reason she said that. And I have a feeling it's the same reason Ephemer asked me to go with you. So let's get moving!
That was cute. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
It came from nearby.
Let's go, Damien.
Hey, where are you going?
Don't leave Truthy behind. Please. Oh, their fight. Oh my god, we witnessed their fight? Hi, Felix. How are you?
The foretellers.
Oh no.
Why are they fighting?
I don't know.
Ephemer was right. It's what I was trying to tell you earlier. Just before I woke up, he told me the end of the world is near.
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah. After what we just saw, I can't help thinking it's true. This world will disappear, just like Ephemer did.
Let's go.
What?
Lead the way.
So, he shared it with them, the Book of Prophecy, even though he was told not to.
What just
Or I guess
happened?
with Skuld. Not necessarily Damien.
It's been over a year since the Master left.
Good luck on
It's
your
time
exam.
for me to fulfill my true role.
Fighting Envy? I don't think that's what your role was, but go off. His role was to like support Ira and push Ira in the right direction. If I like watching the case of Ased. And he is now fighting Envy. Color me confused. The sequence is sick though.
Why do you get in my way?
You know, that makes sense, Imichu, that it would be a traitor in the entire unions, like in one of their unions, and not a traitor within the foretellers group. It would make sense. Because technically, even if there's a traitor among the unions all work under the foretellers anyway. So I guess you could kind of just link them to their leaders. It's just a very interesting concept. I'm not even sure if there'll be a traitor, but I guess I'll find out eventually. But again, like, I don't really know how they would define a traitor. Is it just somebody that gives into the darkness and then, like, immediately brings that darkness to fight everybody? Or is it just betraying the master at that point, or betraying the foretellers and what they're told to do? So I think it just depends. I need to know, like, more of, like, how they're defining the traitor among them. But yeah, good luck on your exam, Felix. I hope that it's going well at least.
I'm protecting the balance, just like the master told us to. You need to come to your senses.
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits.
You can't avoid the future.
We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
No, that's not how that works.
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall
Every
into
time I
darkness.
watch this cutscene, since yesterday, I'm just like, dude, that's not how prophecy works. God, Envy is so cool. Like, look at her go. I love Envy. Hi, Riku. How are you? Welcome in. Someone needs to get Ased the story of Oedipus and have him read it and see how that avoiding prophecies does not work, my dude.
Over here!
Envy, Ased, what's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true.
Ava, there's no time to lose.
I love Ava's Keyblade.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Come on, y'all. We don't need to be fighting like this. I feel like, honestly, they all kind of need therapy. But then again, I feel like everyone could benefit from, like, going to therapy. They're so cool. I also love the designs of these enemies. Roxas and Shion! Babies, look at them. Look at them, they're perfect! Roxas, that's a stick. I think there should be art with Roxas just fighting with a stick.
Aren't you? Long time no see.
Oh, shit.
So it is you. You don't look very happy to see me. Come on, I was just trying to help. I thought if I took away everyone's looks, there'd be no reason to fight over it anymore. Aren't I the greatest? That color. You like my new look?
Okay, but Purple Chirithy kind of goes hard.
You've been tainted by darkness.
Darkness?
What's wrong? Do you hate darkness? Well, let me tell you a little secret. Light and dark are two halves of the same coin. They're like day and night. One can't exist without the other, so you should embrace it, like they did.
Listen, talking to yourself is totally normal.
Human? You betcha.
Oh shit.
Were they wielders too?
Righto, but unlike you, those three can no longer use the power of metals. The strength they fought you with was all their own. To be perfectly honest, they were pretty wimpy before. But darkness has a way of finding those with weak hearts and making them strong. Isn't darkness so sweet? Those aren't the teachings.
Okay, this is getting kind of fucked up.
The truth of
Riku, hi! Thank you for the raid, Riku. How are you? Welcome in. Hi, Jetpack. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Did someone say the door to darkness? Say, fellas. But hello, Riku. How was Dragon Ball today? How are you doing? Everyone from Riku's stream, hi, my name is Elise. I am a variety streamer. I stream primarily first playthroughs here, and I play through a lot of different games, turn-based RPGs, action RPGs, visual novels, you name it. I just really like experiencing stories for the first time with my community. Right now, we're playing through the entire Kingdom Hearts series for the first time, and I am watching Union Cross. Starting this weekend, I will also be playing Final Fantasy 16, which I am very excited for, so I'll be balancing both Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy 16. Hi Derpy, how are you? I'm very chatty. I'm a very community-focused streamer. I like talking and getting to know everybody in our community. We'll talk about a lot of different things here. We'll talk about our different hobbies and interests, such as cosplay for me, but I also love learning about all of the different things that other people like to do. I think it's just a fun way to hear about what people are passionate about. We also talk about the different games that we like to play, as well as like the game that I'm currently playing and our favorite characters. But yeah, we have a good time with one another, and we'd love to have you be a part of it. I do also do cosplay streams. I usually cosplay once a week, as long as we hit our weekly cosplay sub goal. This week's goal is for Lucy from Cyberpunk Edgerunners, so if we hit the goal this week, I will cosplay Lucy next week. But yeah, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I do cosplays. I love cosplaying. It makes me really happy. I kind of want to do a Kingdom Hearts cosplay at one point. I'd love to do Naminé. I'd love to do Aqua. I want to do a gender-bent Roxas at one point. I kind of want to cosplay Skuld now because I think Skuld looks really cool and I love the design. But yeah, I love cosplay. It makes me really happy. What cosplays do you do, Mistress Nyx? Congrats, Jetpack. I hope it's been going well. But yeah, things are good, Riku. You played a little Dragon Ball, but it was mainly Eternights. What's Eternights, if you don't mind explaining? If you need to run, though, Riku, I totally understand. But I'm curious. I will warn y'all, we are kind of like really deep into Union Cross right now, so if you haven't seen it and you want to avoid spoilers for it, that's just a warning. But yeah, would I do Terra? I don't know. I think that could be cool to try. I've never really thought about it. Terra is one of my favorite characters for sure. I love him a lot. I've never thought of cosplaying him though. You're mad excited for Eternites? Am I saying that right? You do so many to be from near Kyrie Tifa. Wait, that's so cool. I love that. I'll have to check out your cosplays and stuff. If you ever want to talk about it, please feel free to let me know. Like, I love talking about cosplay. I always love meeting more people who do cosplay because it's such a fun hobby for me. I started cosplaying in 2020 in like the middle of the pandemic.
Hello.
And it's become like one of my favorite things to do. I am definitely very much obsessed. So I love talking about it as much as I can. Hi, K-chan! Hello, hello. Action RPG dating sim. I'll have to check it out. I haven't heard of it before. Thank you for sharing, Riku. Hi, Voltic. Welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, we can always talk about cosplay. I don't mind at all. I love talking with other cosplayers and getting to know other cosplayers. I love seeing people's like progress with their cosplays and their photos. It just makes me so happy. So I'm always down to like talk about cosplay. The demo just came out today. It's an action RPG with dating aspects, so pretty much Persona. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I do like Persona. Good night, Sin. Have a good rest. Thank you for chilling today.
It's something you have to learn for yourself. Who is your wielder? Where are they?
I want to be their wielder.
Closer than you think.
Purple Cherothy is cute. I know that it's corrupted by the darkness, but they are cute. I'm just saying. You're their wielder? I see. Oh, Gula. With the lost page. Boop, boop.
Trust no one but myself.
He really took the trust no one but yourself to heart. Yeah, I'm happy that they dubbed it all. I think it's really cool. You can tell how like much love they put into this fan dub, and it makes me very happy. I think it's really cool that like a bunch of fans got together. Makes me very, very happy. Oh, I love that, Mistress Nyx. That's so cool.
Gula.
I can't wait for part 2.
Do you want to know what my role is? Huh? The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Gula's like, I knew all along, by the way.
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The master told me to find and stop that person.
I don't think Assad's the traitor, though.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula.
Gino, hi! Gino, thank you for the raid as well. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. As for what I think of the Master of Masters, I'm conflicted. I think he's very funny and his personality is hilarious, but I don't know how I feel about him in the story yet. I have to see more. How was your stream though, Gino? What were you doing today, art-wise? Were you doodling? I hope it went well. It's good to see you. Thank you for raiding me. Hi, Rydia, by the way. Everybody from Gino's stream, hi, my name is Elise. I am a variety streamer. I stream primarily first playthroughs, and I play through a lot of different games, turn-based RPGs, action RPGs, visual novels, you name it. I'm currently playing through the entire Kingdom Hearts series for the first time, and we are watching Union Cross at the moment. We're watching the fan dub. I will also be playing Final Fantasy 16 this weekend, so I'm going to be balancing the Kingdom Hearts series and Final Fantasy 16. I'm very excited. I'm a very chatty streamer. I like talking, getting to know my community a lot. We talk about a lot of different topics here, our hobbies and interests, serious issues like mental health and what it's like being neurodivergent. I just really like getting to know everybody here. I like making new friends, and I hope you guys all enjoy that too. I do also do cosplay streams. I usually cosplay once a week as long as we hit our weekly cosplay sub goal. This week's sub goal is for Lucy from Cyberpunk Edgerunners. So if we hit the sub goal this week, I will cosplay her next week. Thank you to whoever followed, by the way. I do have anonymous follows turned on because I don't like calling people out of lurk. But they are all always very much appreciated. And that's okay, Rydia. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a nice Monday. Dubious for you. I see. Thank you, Gino. I appreciate that a lot. I hope you're doing well. Your tummy hurt, but you're doing fan art. Oh, that's cool. I didn't play a lot of Lost Ark. I know Sean played a lot for a bit, but now he's back on RuneScape and Diablo. But that's cool. I hope you feel better, though. I'm sorry that your stomach hurt. That's always stinky. Hearing Ray Chase going from Noctis to Masters is pretty wild. I always think it just speaks to a voice actor's range of like how they can like perfectly capture a character's personality and have it be like completely different personalities. It's very cool. Voice actors are so talented. Seriously, I think I have like so much respect for voice actors. I think they do some of the most amazing work. Truly. It's just so cool to like hear the different voices that people can do.
If you think I am the traitor and you want to
No worries,
me
Gino.
down.
Please feel better. Get your rest.
You knew there was
I'm
a
so
traitor
sorry.
and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
I think Assad has a good point here.
Just give up already.
Because he did know the whole time.
Me.
Wait! Thank you, Ronan! Thank you for the 500 biddies, Ronan. I appreciate that a lot.
Have
and
a
for the
good stream.
yahahas. Thank you. I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much. I love that alert, so I always have to pause for it. I just love the yahahas. Hi, Unique Technique. I hope you're doing well. How are you? Ava, best girl. She's trying to protect everyone from each other. But I get why Asad's so pissed.
You too, huh?
She just doesn't want you guys to fight amongst each other. It's not her too. Come on. She cares about all of you. I am doing well. Thank you so much.
Why did it have to come to this?
I think because it's all part of the prophecy and it's all calculated and planned.
Bummer.
Thanks for the cow bummer. Appreciate it. Which cage is this? This is Union Cross. It's the mobile game. We're watching a Fandub of it, which is really well done. I like the Fandub a lot. Ira, hi! It's been a minute.
Come to finish me off? And make it quick.
Yeah, I feel like Assad was very reckless and made a lot of rash decisions, but so have all of them.
What brought me here today.
You know? The only people who haven't really are Envy and
the
Ava.
role bestowed upon me.
And Ira.
That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission.
Hi, Hino. Welcome
We're here
in.
to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much.
Maybe one day, Albert.
However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost
Oh,
Page.
this is kind of where Ira acts a little bit
He
rash,
said that
but not terribly
it
rash.
contains events that are missing from all of our books.
Because he had the hypothesis that whoever had the lost
He's using
page
it
had to be the
discover and
traitor.
apprehend whoever is the traitor.
Which I don't think is
Claims that's
necessarily
his
the most
role.
sound conclusion.
But who knows what his real intentions are?
To be a menace to society, probably.
What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I think that the truth of it is, though, is
I'd
even
like
if they
to believe
communicated
that
with
Gula
one
was simply
another,
carrying out his
the
role.
prophecy would happen anyway.
Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Like, if the Master of Masters can really see the future and that prophecies cannot be questioned and you can't change the future, then all of it would have happened anyway. But then you have to ask yourself, what if the Master of Masters doesn't really have an all-seeing eye and can't see the future, and that he manipulated everybody? Like, what if he's like Xehanort level playing chess and was just like, I'm going to tell everyone that I can see the future, and then I'm going to like manipulate everyone to do exactly what I want them to do by giving them all these roles and all these rules, and then they're all going to do all these things, like predicting little pawns on a chessboard, what they're all going to do based off of the personalities to lead to this conclusion. I think that's a little bit far-fetched, but then again, the Xehanort stuff happened in Dream Drop Distance, so you never know. You really don't know. Some people can be that manipulative and calculating. If Xehanort could do it, maybe Master Masters can.
Page.
But yeah, we are watching Union Cross. I like Scold.
Is this where you last met with Ephemer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There has to be something up ahead.
Are you sure this is a good idea? Between
No.
those three weirdos and that dark Cherokee, I don't have a good feeling about this.
We gotta risk it for the biscuit.
You know your way around the tower, don't you?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Well, I was hoping you could show us the way.
I suppose I could, but this area's off limits, so once you get a quick peek, we're out of here, okay?
Mm-hmm. We're breaking the rules! You're a Xehanort vessel, so you're number 14. Or number 13.
What is this place?
This is the final room, the Foreteller's Chamber.
I feel like we should not be here.
Do you think Ephemer was here?
I don't know, but there's no one here now, and nothing to see. Can we go now?
Yeah, that I know, Albert, but technically they would want Sora to be 13.
More. It's kind of a letdown, really. I wonder what's so important about this place.
It's where
What
they all
are you
discuss
doing
stuff.
here?
Huh? Oh.
Hi!
Master Eva.
We're so sorry. We were just looking for someone.
Chirithy, I expected more from you. You know this area is off limits.
I'm sorry.
We did peer pressure. I'm sorry, we peer pressured. Please don't blame Chirithy.
I caught another wielder in here just the other day. A friend of yours?
Maybe.
Yes, he
I plead the
is.
5th.
So he was here. Did you talk to him?
Yes. But you must know his union gathers lux for a reason that contradicts ours. He befriended you to get his hands on information, nothing more. But he is a threat no longer.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Did you... Is Ephemer?
He's gone.
What did you do, Ira? And no worries, Riku. Thank you for the raid. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday.
How could you?
Scold.
What are you going to do?
Nothing. Master Ira, this is my fault. All of it. They didn't do anything wrong.
Technically, we all peer pressured Chirithy. Oh, that's okay, Riddy. I hope the storm passes. Stay safe.
This whole thing was my idea. I was the one who wanted to look for Ephema, and for good reason. You see, I've gone to different worlds to gather Lux. A lot of effort has gone into the contributions to my union. I've even had to fight those I consider my friends. I've done everything that was expected of me without a second thought. And then I met Ephema. We didn't know each other for very long, but he left a lasting impression.
Hi, Torgal.
Not all of our memories are good ones. In fact, he even broke one of our promises. No matter what happened, I knew we were still friends. But you took him away from me. I feel sad, I feel angry, I feel hurt. Maybe that means I have darkness in my heart, I don't care. But I can't let you get away with what you did to my friend. Even if I have to fight you, even if I don't stand a chance, even if I may disappear. I will, because I know in my heart that Ephema would do the same if he were here.
That's
Master
so
Ira,
emotional.
I mean no disrespect, but this is something I must do.
But yeah, welcome in, Torgal. You're very cute and 16. I hope you're doing well. We're gonna fight, Ira.
Damien.
Okay, let's fuck him up. Axel! Oh my god. Or Lee, but it's Axel, because it's got the eye marks. Tara! Yeah! Look at everybody! This is sick. I love this. I love Scald!
Congratulations. You fought admirably.
Master Ava?
Ava the whole time? Yeah, I'm just a pro gamer, Rydia. I don't know what to tell you. It's cool, the story
Damien,
of this, you know.
Skuld, thank you for showing me the strength of your hearts. I hope you'll forgive me for deceiving you, but the foreteller you fought, the room you were in, were both merely projections.
But why? What was the point?
It's as Ephemer stated in your dream.
Modulating
the world
phase.
will soon end.
Hi, Butter! Thank you for the sub at tier 3 for 35 months. How are you? I hope you're doing okay. It's good to see you. Thank you for the modulating phase as well. I appreciate it. But yeah, I hope you're having a good Monday. Do you have today off or are you working today? Thank you so much.
But if all wielders disappear along with it, there will be no one left to drive away the ensuing darkness. So, we must prevent this at all costs.
Okay.
My role in all of this is to gather wielders with great potential, regardless of their unions. They must survive for the world after.
The world after?
Yeah, the world after the end of the world.
This is also... I don't understand. So what happened to Ephemer?
Ephemer must have caught
Thanks,
wind of the
Felix.
fact there was more to everything than what he'd been taught, so he started questioning things. He went looking for the truth because he knew there was one to be found. That's how I knew he was the one I could count on to lead the Dandelions in my stead.
Oh, Ephemer. Dandelion? But don't go back to work, Butter.
There's a special group of Keyblade wielders that will remain after the rest of us are gone.
Just vibe.
It was my role to put the Dandelions together. But I have to be there when the inevitable events unfold. So, I need someone to replace me when I'm gone. And I chose Ephemer.
Don't we
He
all
accepted.
wish?
And now he's far away from here, waiting.
So then...
I hope you have a good
helped me
time
see
with
so
mini golf
much.
butter.
Thanks, Damien.
Y'all
Now I
are
just have to
cute.
thank Ephemer, and the only way to do that is to join the Dandelions.
Yeah, Pantalone, I am watching Union Cross.
Thanks for everything.
She's so cute. She deserves the best. How long is the dub? Like 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm probably gonna run to the bathroom in a little bit. I have to pee. I'm sorry, y'all.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
Take care of him.
Love you, Charity. Oh, I suck at mini golf, Rydia. You're valid. It's the end of the world as we know it. Well said, Brando.
Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
I feel like they should have just let him talk to Gula. But with, like, Ava present.
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
She really does want to protect everybody.
All right. I'll go.
The driving range is nice, but I still suck. I think I just maybe suck at golf entirely. Maybe that's what it is.
Gula, what are you doing?
Gula, just rest, please.
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
And then this is where Gula's like, let's just summon Kingdom Hearts and bring the Master
Everyone
back.
wants
Like,
to
what
know
the?
about the lost page.
Why would that be what to do?
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal.
That's rough, buddy.
Betrayal
talks
is
about
rough.
the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Ased and went to confront him.
The game looked interesting for this, but it also looked like a lot.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page.
That's why it feels
Everything in the passage is
intended.
ambiguous at best. That's why. I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Why would that be the
Have
right
no
choice?
But to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed.
The prophecy has to be fulfilled
But
no matter what. That's how
in order to
prophecies
go through with
work.
it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing.
Hi,
Help me with
Wraithy. Welcome in. This is not the right thing, bro.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master
Ava
to
feels
return,
like the voice of reason.
but you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world.
She's so good.
The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see.
Sorry, Gula. I hope you're doing well, Wraithy. It's good to see you.
May your heart be your guiding key.
May your heart be your guiding key. Can we just all say that to each other at the end of every stream from now on? Even when I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts and I'm playing Final Fantasy 16 or
Why
13
did you
Sentinels.
tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one
Okay,
who knew
cool.
where we were
Thanks.
hiding.
I'm glad. Let's all do
Didn't you
it.
think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I love this interaction.
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
The reason why I love this interaction, I'm sorry, they're perfect. But the reason why I love them too is because everyone else, it's always like immediate fight, immediate rash decisions, immediate like yelling at each other. Them two, she's like, you've been training people from all the unions, even though it's against the rules. And I was like, that's my role. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I overstepped, my bad. And even Ava's like, I shouldn't have snapped. I shouldn't have yelled. And then they're fine. Look at what healthy communication does, everybody. You see that? Look at what it does. They're perfect. Perfect characters to me.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were...
Modulating phase.
Hi, T-Bone! Thank you, T-Bone, for the sub for 25 months. I appreciate it. How are you? It's okay. Don't worry about it. I can just pause. You don't have to apologize. But thank you, T-Bone. I hope you're well.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. I love it. One day I'm going to set up it. I want to try to set up so that the AI voices Xemnas. That's my dream. But yeah, I like their interactions because I feel like they listen to one another and they try to understand one another. I hope you had fun at Anime Next. That's exciting.
I was worried he'd
Make
do
sure you
something
get your
awful.
rest. Did you get anything at the convention?
I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know.
That's why it feels manipulative from the master's side, Hino. Like, it feels like the master kind of calculated everything.
Gula's on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Aset and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves.
Oh, that's cool, T-Bone.
Keyblade wielders will soon
I
turn
love that for
against one another,
you.
which will lead to the Keyblade War.
Yup,
And
it's
what's written in
time.
the book, all of it will happen.
Because it's a prophecy book, yeah, that's how that
Light
works.
will expire.
Mm-hmm.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
We're gonna do our best, but it's gonna happen no matter what. There's nothing you can do to stop it completely, but I guess delaying it might be a thing. I don't know. Is it written in the book? Does the book say you can delay it? I really love that there was a Twilight Town and a Daybreak Town.
Today you're here to continue with your training for our
I
mission.
love these side-by-sides so
this
much.
session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope.
The most I ever did athlete-wise was running and
A war will
softball
soon
and soccer
wage.
for a little bit.
Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies.
You would love to hear it.
For the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you.
It's okay, Ava, I love you.
But you must remember, is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead
Oh, I
you
see
must fly away
Skull
from
and the
here to the world
Dandelions.
outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task.
Yeah, one of the outfits does look like Kingdom Hearts 1
future
Riku.
is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
Okay, I think this is a good time for me to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick. It looks like we have like maybe 45 minutes left of it, but yeah, I think I'm gonna run to the bathroom since it's starting this. Yeah, it's a bathroom break. As always, whenever I run to the bathroom, I always put up my BRB screen. I run a quick 3-minute ad. This is just so that when I come back, nobody who comes in gets hit with like a pre-roll ad or gets hit with any type of ad for an hour. So that should cover the remainder of what we have left. But this is a good time for y'all to get a snack, get some water, do a stretch break, go to the bathroom yourselves. I will see you guys all in about 3 minutes. I'll play some Kingdom Hearts music while I'm gone. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, I am back. Hello, everybody. I don't know if the ad is still playing, though, so I should probably check before I pop off the BRB. Okay, it's over. Hi! You want to move this summer? I hope that you're able to. I hope you find a place that you like. But yeah, the ad should be over, so we're going to get back into it. Thank you all for, like, watching this with me and keeping me company. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, wait, let me pause the music. Hope you all enjoyed Dearly Beloved. Ooh, Heart Rain. I got a little crown.
I thought the world's end would be a horrible sight.
So we did not join the Dandelions.
Not again. Don't get involved. I know it's frustrating, but you can't fix everything.
But I want to try.
Everyone seems to have a bone to pick. I hope things don't get any worse.
Huh?
Damien!
Charity's like, don't do it. Don't get involved. Doesn't listen.
Are we? Then why did you steal our Lux?
Huh?
What are you talking about? We're just trying to protect the light. I'll bet good money that it's your union that's fallen into darkness. Traitors!
Oh, good God, no! Don't fight amongst each
How
other.
can you prove you're not the traitor?
Yeah, I really like that they did the Fandub, Wraithy. It's cool.
Same side. Why are you fighting?
Mind your own business.
Don't talk to Chirithy like that.
Stop it!
Wait, Scold?
Scold.
Who are
Hi,
you?
Mert Map. I hope you
Which
feel
union
better
do you
soon.
belong to?
It doesn't matter. Our only enemy is darkness. Our Keyblades aren't meant to harm one another.
True, we shouldn't be
Anyone
fighting
who
against
tries to
each
steal
other.
The light is no different than a monster of darkness.
You're all collecting looks for the same purpose. Oh,
The
God.
war's already begun.
That's right.
Huh?
We can only place trust in our own unions. We cannot tell who has fallen into darkness with a mere glance.
Asad,
Why do you
please.
fight over Lux? Light is not proof of strength. Victory is proof of strength. And a strong union is proof of justice.
This is just going to encourage people to not trust each other.
Do you disagree? Aren't you one of Ava's chosen wielders? One of the Dandelions?
Oh,
You,
no.
of all people, should be able to see that she's using her special union to demonstrate her power.
No, she's preparing for the future after the prophecy comes true. But yeah, Mert Map, I hope you feel better.
Which union do you belong to?
To the union of Get Fucked.
Unicornus?
Or that one.
Stand ready.
Huh?
We're gonna fight Ased? Is that Botussi Ansem? And Hades? Oh my God, no. Shion! There's Botussi! Botussi Ansem again, part 2.
You're not worthy of the Keyblade.
That's rude to say.
That's enough, Ased.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mert Map. It doesn't sound dumb. Just make sure you protect your mental health.
Era.
I think it's
You
smart
bring
to take a
harm
break
to
from that
Keyblade
game.
wielder and call yourself a master?
Kick his ass, Era.
It was merely a test.
Was it, though? A test
Was
of
it?
what?
Your hostility is why I'm here.
The war is coming.
Did I pass, at
Envy,
least?
Gula, Ava, and even you, Era. Your unions are all scrambling to gather more Lux than any other. Look around you. The strife has already begun, and you four have done nothing but fuel the flame.
And you elect to resolve this with brute force?
Ultimately, the strong determine the world's future.
No, they
While others gather
don't.
Lux, I will recruit a legion. Backed by a
Okay.
powerful organization, a single leader can maintain the world's balance.
I
The
don't know
four
about
of
that.
you will be banished, and I will lead the unions in your stead.
Oh my god,
You're a fool to
sir.
think you have that kind of power, said. You overestimate yourself.
Oh my god.
Then let's settle
Why?
this on the battlefield.
Oh my god. Ased, can you relax? Everyone just leaves like there's no issue. They're just like, okay, that's it. End scene. Bye.
The battlefield? What's about to happen?
What fate intended.
So Master Ava was telling the truth.
Yes, the war is inevitable.
I mean, yes, it's in the Book of Prophecies.
She said there would be no winners. So why fight?
Yeah, we don't have to talk
To
about
make
it too much,
certain.
Mertmep.
There are no winners.
Oh my god, no! Oh my god, no! I accidentally clipped, but we don't need to talk about it, Mertmep. If it's something that brings up, like, bad memories for you, we don't need to go into detail about it. Oopsies. Oopsies! Sometimes you just accidentally click stuff, you know? Sometimes you just accidentally click things and you go back to the beginning. But this should be right about where we left off. But yeah, we can just absorb the Kingdom Hearts and hopefully help you relax.
Master Ira.
Oops.
Battlefield? What's about
My
to
bad.
happen?
What fate intended.
Yeah, he didn't
So
say that
Master
much.
Ava was telling the truth.
Yes, the war is inevitable.
But she said there would be no winners. So why fight?
To make certain, there are no winners. Prepare yourselves.
I will never be prepared. I like Master Ira in general, but yeah, we'll see. The gameplay is interesting. I feel bad for all of these Keyblade wielders.
This is my
Hi!
favorite spot that nobody knows about. It belongs to me, Strelitzia. These past 2 years, I've fought darkness to protect the light. I made friends, but I also had to say goodbye.
Hi, Strelitzia.
I saw new party members come and go. Only a few of my friends from the beginning are still around.
Hi, Dachi. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today.
A lot has changed over time. But there's always been one constant in my life. You.
Oh, shucks. Oh, wow. Thank you. I try my best. She's cute, though.
I first saw you at Fountain Square.
I'm doing good.
were
Thank
waiting
you.
for
I'm glad you're
someone,
well.
But they never came.
Ephemer.
When I returned from my mission that day, you were still there, waiting.
Yeah, we waited all day. Sorry.
You looked so disappointed. I saw your eyes well up as you hugged your Chirithy.
Chirithy always there for us.
Since that day, I began to see you everywhere. It was strange, because we must have crossed paths so many times before. But I didn't really notice you until that day.
She's just always been around?
I wanted to say hi, but I could never muster up the courage.
God, that's me all the time. That's so relatable. I struggle with like reaching out to anybody. I always talk myself out of it due to anxiety.
While everyone else was going about their days without question, you began to doubt your mission, your purpose. You saw there was something more, something we weren't being told.
It's just hard to talk to people sometimes. Like, I don't want to bother people. Or I worry about like being too much. So I get very anxious about like reaching out. I need to just be okay with it and rely on people to be like,
You don't know
hey.
me, but I feel like I know you. I hope that one day we can be friends. There's so much I'd like to tell you.
I'll be your friend, Strelitzia. Yeah, you can say hi to me. It's fine.
Strelitzia.
Same, sheesh. I try my best. Or I'll run messages by
I
friends.
need to ask a favor.
Before I send them.
It's something only you, a dandelion, can help me with.
She's a dandelion.
I need you to listen carefully. It won't be long before this world.
Wait, but then she got the Book of Prophecies too?
Me, a union leader.
What a great honor.
Look at her
Yes.
room. It's so cute.
But it's also a great responsibility.
I have faith in Master Ava.
Me too. But what she said about the world, could that be true?
Unfortunately,
It's
yes.
a scary thought, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to get better at like not being anxious about reaching out
Only
to
the
people.
dandelions will survive. That
But
means everyone else will disappear.
I tend to overthink things a
I
lot too.
suppose you're right. But your friends are all dandelions. Why are you so worried?
They are, but what about everyone else?
I know you care, but what do you think would happen if you told everyone the truth? The world is nearing its end and the foretellers will disappear. No one would believe you.
No, they wouldn't.
They probably would not believe you. Until Ased says
What
it.
is it?
He's not a dandelion.
What? Who? Oh, that Keyblade wielder you're always watching.
I have to tell him. But how will I find him?
Oh, but he already knows because he was offered to be a dandelion. Oh, she's so cute.
It's so dark out.
She's struggling.
What do I do?
Hello? Are you okay?
She's worried.
What? I thought...
I'm going to wake up early and wait for him at Fountain Square.
But Master Ava told you not to say a word to anyone.
I'm gonna recruit him to the dandelions. I won't say a word about anything else.
They did a great job. You both did. For each of your roles.
Like this.
Y'all nailed it. How late are we into this? We are 2 hours and 10 minutes
this-
into it. If you're not sure where I'm at, I would just not say anything.
Who?
Keyblade War?
What is going on? Huh?
Hold on, let me read what you said, Wraithy. I find it hard to tell the difference between needing a break from being social or finding an excuse to self-isolate and not reach out when I'm doing well. That's gonna be difficult to say. I feel like that's personal for each individual. For me, I can tell when I'm just like isolating myself and avoiding talking to people in the sense of like, I don't want to bother people with my issues. Like if I'm struggling, I tend to like not want to, I don't want to unload on people that I'm not doing well. So I'll instead like distance myself until I feel better. But then I go through the phase of like, it's not even a matter of me not wanting to be social. Like I'll want to talk to people. Like I'll want to reach out to people, especially people that I like want to get to know or become friends with. But I'll struggle with doing like the initial outreach of being like, hi, like, how are you doing? Even though that's really all you have to do is just ask somebody like, hi, how are you? But I suck at it for some reason. Like, I just can't work up the courage to do it. I need to get better at it because like, I don't want people to think that I don't like them or that I don't want to talk to them. But I'm really just anxious. I'm just a ball of anxiety and overthinking all the time. Like, if I, like, sometimes I'll just think that people hate me and I'll be like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for existing. But I think you're cool, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's hard. I think communication is just hard all the time. And I know I'm not alone in those feelings. A lot of people feel those feelings. We can do it. I believe in us all. We can do this. You never played Union Cross? Neither did I. I'm just watching the Fandub. But I like it a lot. You relate to that as well, especially when you don't know if someone sees me positively. Yeah, that's how I feel. I like to think that, like, the line of communication wouldn't be open if they didn't see me positively. Is how I feel about that. So that's kind of how I gauge that. Or, like, I like to rely on people being direct with me. Like, if they don't want to talk to me, they can just tell me. But yeah. Hopefully. That's not true, Butter. You know I like you. Hi, Lynn. I hope you're well. It's good to see you. Happy Monday. Strelitzia's cute. I think she's adorable.
Whoa.
I relate to her worrying a lot and not knowing what to do.
Should I be worried?
It
No.
was pretty rough.
Thanks for being here, Scold.
Hi, Scold. You're cool.
You don't need to thank me.
Oh,
I
thank
just
you,
can't
Dutchie.
believe how bad things have gotten. Everywhere I go, people are arguing with each other.
It's wartime.
I know.
Even the masters. Well, we all saw what happened.
They used to work together, but now, I don't know how or why, but somehow, things change.
Then I suppose there really is no escaping the war.
No. I am doing well, thank you, Lynn. What have you been up to today?
Oh!
You're awake! What a relief.
Did you find Ephema?
Not yet, but I know he's somewhere carrying out Master Ava's wishes. As for me, I'm trying to convince people not to take part in the battle to come.
I'm interested, though, if
But most
Strelitzia
of
read
them
the
don't
prophecy
even
book
believe that a war is coming.
and Ephema read
What's
it.
more, Master Ava's absence is
Isn't only
causing the
supposed to be one?
Dandelions to lose their focus.
Where is she?
She warned you all
one's
that she
seen
might
her
disappear.
around lately. Maybe Master Gula knew something. The two were close.
Then let's go talk to him.
This seems bad.
No, you need to rest.
We don't have time.
You're right.
But
It's all right, Chirithy.
Yeah, the series can be very emotional, but it's also very uplifting and good. Like, I love seeing the characters have, like, positive things happen to them. Oh, I'm sorry, Lynn. Good luck at therapy.
Hello.
Hi, GD. Thank you for the
it
lurk.
should be.
How are you doing today? Welcome in. I'm sorry that your sleep schedule has been bad, Lynn. I ruined my sleep schedule hanging out with friends in Discord calls last week on like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but I'm doing okay now. Sherry, thank you for the raid. Oh my goodness, Sherry, thank you so much. How are you? What the heck? Hi, Monroe. Is Kingdom Hearts more sad or more happy? I feel like it's a good combination of both. It's a good series, though. How are you doing, GD? How are you doing, Sherry, and your community? How are you all? Hi, Coffee. Hi, Xanthia. Hi, is it Sefehar? If I'm saying that wrong, please let me know. Hi, Diablo. Hi, Mad Cupid. Hi, Crossfighter. Hi, Slamwise. I love your name. Hello, hello. Hello, Kalandra. Hi, Austin. Hi, Anzoni. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Welcome in. How are you all doing today? Everyone from Sherry Stream, hi, my name is Elise. I am a variety streamer. My pronouns are she, they. I focus on primarily first playthroughs here a lot. I play through a lot of different games, turn-based RPGs, action RPGs, visual novels, you name it. Basically, I just like experiencing games for the first time with my community. Right now, we're playing through the entire Kingdom Hearts series, and we are watching Union Cross at the moment. As of this weekend, I will also be playing Final Fantasy XVI, so I'll be balancing both Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy 16 if you're into that. I'm a very chatty streamer. I like talking with my community a lot and getting to know everyone here. We talk about a lot of different things, our hobbies and interests, issues that are important to me like mental health and what it's like being neurodivergent. We'll talk about games that we love, our favorite characters, etc. I'm just very community focused here, and I like getting to know everyone as much as possible. So if you enjoy those types of vibes, welcome. We are happy to have you here. I do a lot of cosplay streams. I usually cosplay once a week as long as we hit our weekly cosplay sub goal. This week's goal is for Lucy from Cyberpunk Edgerunners. So if we hit the cosplay sub goal this week, I will cosplay Lucy next week. But yeah, welcome in. It's nice to see you all. How are you all doing? You feel that your insomnia is just so much lately, and sadly, your Levy is also having trouble. Oh, I'm sorry, Merp. Insomnia can be very rough from what I've heard. I've never experienced it myself. I usually just mess up my sleep schedule by staying up late. But I have a lot of fun whenever I do. I don't do it often though. Kingdom Hearts, you just started Chain of Memories. This would be spoilers for you, Mad Cupid. If any of you have not played Kingdom Hearts yet, just as a warning, we are towards the end of Union Cross, and I don't want to spoil things for people. So if you need to lurk, please feel free to lurk and hide yourself from spoilies. Oh, do I ship anyone in this series? So Dream Drop Distance made me really like Sora and Riku a lot. I like them together. I feel like there are times where I really like Roxas and Xion, but it's not like a super ship for me. Like, I like art that I see of them. But I think Soriku is my favorite at the moment. I also like Saix and Axel, or Lee and Issa. I like them too. But I think those would be my favorites at the moment. I am having an amazing stream, Austin. How are you? I hope that you're enjoying OGFF7, Sherry. I really like that game. I think it's a lot of fun, even with the polygons. So yeah, I hope you like it. Hello again, Willis. I am enjoying the movie. It's fun. These are your faves? Oh my god, yes. Instant new best friends. I love that so much. Perfect. But yeah, I feel like Dream Drop Distance is where I really started like thinking about that. It's good to see you all though. Hello. You're gonna raid and run, but you'll drop me a follow. Oh, thank you, Slamwise. I appreciate that a lot. No worries. I hope you enjoy whatever you need to do. Raiding and running is totally understandable, but thank you so much. When is FF16 coming out? It comes out June 22nd, so this Thursday. The only issue I have with Roxas and Axel is the age difference. They have a very significant age gap, so I've always interpreted them more as brothers for me. But yeah, it comes out Thursday night. Hi, Joey. My day's been going good. How are you? And yes, Crossfighter, correct. I got my username from Ragnarok Online. There are like hopping vampires, specifically, obviously, like Jiangxi, in that game. And I really like their designs a lot. So that's where my username comes from. But yeah, Joey, how are you? Welcome in. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, old school PS1 graphics are charming, for sure. I agree. I really like the PS1 era Final Fantasies. I really like Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy IX. Those are my top two favorite mainline Final Fantasies. But yeah, I feel like I didn't think about shipping in Kingdom Hearts until Dream Drop Distance. Absolutely. 100%. Okay, I'm going to press play on here. We're going to watch this. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. The only reason why I don't is because a lot of my emotes are me. And as I love my username a lot, but I also, like, since I myself am not Chinese, I don't really know how comfortable I would be putting myself in, like, the traditional outfit that Jiangxi wear. So that's the main reason why I don't have a Jiangxi emote, is since my emotes are myself. I considered doing one of Munak and Bongun for an as an example, but yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I would only feel comfortable doing it if it was of like one of the monsters that my name like came from, which would be like Munak and Bongun from Ragnarok Online. Hi Jay Snackies, how are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. It is a nice name. I really love the lore behind those specific monsters. I think they're very cool, and I love their designs a lot. There are a lot of cool ones in video games. There's a Jiangshi in Genshin named Chi-Chi. There's one in Darkstalkers. There's also, obviously, Ragnarok Online, but there are a bunch. They were in quite a few MMOs recently, but I really think they're cool. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm having a good day. It's nice to see everyone. I hope you're all having a cozy Monday. Hi, Dawn. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're all having a good day. What have y'all been up to today? As I press play on this video.
Master Gula is seen around here more than the tower. This is it, but I don't know if he's here.
Let's find out.
You know what, Plume? True. I'm glad that you're doing okay. Yes, it is Pochita.
I need to go. What?
Cheerthies! They're so
It's awfully
cute.
quiet.
It is very quiet.
Looking for someone?
No worries, Mert Map. Hi, Gula.
Master Gula.
A wielder who's not out collecting lux. That must make you a dandelion.
Yes, that's right.
Are you looking for Ava?
We are.
We can't find Ava.
To ask her if she can do something so we can avoid the war? Not even she has the
I
power
am
to
watching
do that.
Union Cross,
Or do you plan on
Crossfighter.
asking her what's going on?
We
Knowing
vibing.
won't change anything. There's nothing you can do.
But I can't just sit back and wait for the end to come. I need to warn people what's coming. That's my
No.
role as a dandelion.
I can see why she chose you. You were just like her. Always doing the right thing. But doing the right thing can't save the world. Only the Master has that kind of power.
But I don't think even
The
he
Master?
can save the world.
Chirithi must have told you about him. The five
Master
of
of
us foretellers
Masters?
were disciples of the Master of Masters.
Oh, that's
If
cool, Jay
anyone has a shot at
Snackies.
changing anything, it's him.
I don't
Where
think
can
he,
we find
he
him?
would change anything. He said it
I
can't
knew
be
you'd ask.
changed.
But I don't know. He just disappeared one day. Me and Ava searched for him, but he vanished without a trace. There's only one person who might know where he is. Luciu.
Master Luciu.
You know who that is?
Yeah, but Luciu also disappeared with the box.
The Master of Masters' sixth disciple. After the Master disappeared, so did Master Luciu.
So you don't know where Master Luju is either?
I knew that was coming too. You really are just
Well,
like
duh.
Ava.
Then Master Ava is...
Okay, I'm sorry. Can I just say for a second, that's also just a natural line of questioning that would occur afterwards. You're about to work on some art? Good luck! I hope it goes well, Wraithy. What's on the agenda after watching Union Cross? After watching Union Cross, we're gonna play 0.2, Birth by Sleep. I don't know if we'll get to it today, because we still have quite a bit of Union Cross to watch in this video. But that's what would be next, Kingdom Hearts-wise. But yeah, I'm glad that you're all having a nice Monday. Also, having the Denji and Pochita Nendoroid is cool. I haven't collected Nendoroids for a while, but they're really cute. Hi, Salvador. Welcome in.
Looking for Luciu? Yeah, in order to find the Master.
There you are, Luciu.
Oh, it's you.
What have you been doing all this time?
Watching?
What?
Just observing?
That's my role.
To watch. Yeah.
What did the master ask you to do?
Guard a box.
Watch.
And guard a box.
He asked me to watch.
What do you mean?
I wasn't given a copy of the book like the 5 of you. Instead, I need to make my way to the future as written in that book. I'll witness the end of this world and go on to the next.
What?
You're searching for a way to avoid the war, right?
That's true. He
That's why
actually
you were
is
looking for
really
me,
like that.
hoping I could lead you to the master.
He's like, I said to watch, goddamn.
This world is meant to end.
Lucio.
I'm Gone, and I'm Killua, and this is our Hunterpedia. Today we're talking about a dumb bitch. Dumb bitch. That's you.
Ava's trying her best, okay? She's trying her best.
The page on which the master's intentions are inscribed.
Hi, Sphincter.
His
Welcome
intentions?
in.
Are you implying that he wanted this? This chaos? This war?
My role is to carry the secret with me.
Thank you for
And
the
to do
follow.
that,
Welcome
events need to
in.
play out just as they're written on that page. The master isn't interested in this world and what's to come. He's observing, doing what it takes for me to fulfill my role.
Oh, Lord.
Tell me, what's written on that page? Lucio, are you responsible for all of this? Are you the traitor?
Who'd have thought? Thank you for loving the alert. You're late. You're not late. You're arriving precisely when you mean to, Sphincter. You're doing fine.
Good news.
I did not mean to yell you're late. You're not late.
Thanks.
My bad.
Hey, wait for me.
Stop leaving your Chirithy in the
Union leader.
dust.
Gilly. Strelitzia, wait.
Imbalance observed. Strength misplaced. A future filled with sorrow. Words of truth misunderstood as they explore the secrets of tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
What's that from?
The lost page. Who could this be pointing to?
No.
You asked for the truth, so there it is. Now that you know who the traitor is, can you accept it?
I can't accept anything.
That can't be true.
The master's
Then
the traitor,
follow
maybe?
your fate and fight. If there's another solution,
Or
it'll
is it
become
actually
apparent
Lucio?
after the war is over. Has it occurred to you that maybe the master wasn't so concerned about the world's future, but how we, his disciples, would let our hearts guide us?
Are you saying his interest was in us all along? That's ridiculous. Lucio, you're interpreting the master's words in your own way. This can't be what he wanted.
I don't know. It could be, though.
Telling us this.
Hi,
The traitor is a
Auntie
catalyst for the
McGuffin.
events
Welcome
that lead to the
in.
world's end.
What?
I thought I knew who it was, but I couldn't stop them. And who knows? I could have been wrong.
I mean, that's probably true. You
Words
were
of
all
truth
wrong about the traitor.
misunderstood as they explore the secret of tomorrow.
It's hard to figure
What
out who
could
it
it
is
mean?
for me. I feel like I jump
There's
from
more.
person to person. Like, it's this person.
With a single strike, toll the bells and herald the end, bringing war upon us as fate did intend.
Oh, Ava, no! I don't think she should fight Lucio. I know that Keyblade appears in the future, and I don't think hers does, as far as I know.
Such a significant
I don't want to know if it
passage in the
does.
book?
No. But does it even matter? Knowing what I told you won't change anything.
That's true! Because it's a prophecy.
And there it is.
The bells.
You should head back. Your union leaders will probably call for an assembly.
I'm going to go join the other Dandelions.
Oh,
Won't you come with me? I understand. But please, don't take part in the war. I want you to come with us to the world outside. Ephemer would want that too. Think about it. Thanks. I'll see you soon.
But what if we don't? It wouldn't make sense plot-wise, I think, for your
Are you sure?
Avatar character to go.
Okay, let's go home.
Chirithy,
What is it?
what happens to you if I disappear? You'd disappear too.
Oh, Chirithy! I'm not sure, Pantalone.
Oh. What do you think I should do?
Whatever your heart tells
I
you.
don't want you to fight. I know the foretellers didn't intend for us to be friends, and it might be against the rules, but here we are. And
Everyone's
as your
just
friend,
breaking rules.
I don't want you to disappear.
Left and right.
Thank you.
But I love that they're breaking
Not
rules.
taking part in the fun? Huh?
Purple Chirithy time? Let's go.
Are you gonna become a dandelion and fly away?
Honestly, Super Squid,
The
maybe.
dandelions aren't running away. Right. They're keeping light alive by passing it down to future wielders. It sounds noble, but aren't they really just leaving their friends behind?
Who are you?
Before we get to that, did you know that with that bangle of yours, you've not only been collecting dark energy, but using it for your own needs?
Oh, shit. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome
That
in.
bangle gave you strength. Didn't you ever wonder where it was coming from? I don't believe you. Don't look so worried. Your master wanted this. Don't you know? You're wrong. The bangle was meant to collect dark energy so it could be transformed into light.
I also just think we should break
Then
rules to be
why
friends
am I
with
here?
Chirithy
Why do I
McGuffin.
exist? The master knew all along what would happen. Now, to answer your question from before.
Who are you?
I was born from your darkness. I belong to you. That's not true. Why would I lie about this? I suppose that unlike Chirithy here, I'm not always by your side. I act of my own will.
Oh, that's
What are you
wild.
Since
It's
you
our
are
own
not participating
darkness.
in the war, I'll show you a dream you'll never forget. No.
That's
If you
cool
do
twist.
belong to him, why are you doing this? Unlike you spirits, we nightmares exist to plant bad dreams. That's how we sever our bond to gain freedom. Spirits? And nightmares?
Immy! Okay, this is a very interesting moment. That we can have a Chirithy and a nightmare. Ava! Oh, look at Strelitzia! Her art is so cute! Oh, that's adorable. Okay. Defeated. Nailed it.
You've gotten stronger. I'm impressed. But that was just a warm-up.
Okay. It's getting wild. Wait, what's that little doggo? Oh my god, the little doggo. What is that? That's so cute. Evil Charity sounds suspiciously like Mickey. Interesting. Oh. Can't escape the Mickey Mouse jump scare. That was pretty sick. But then did we destroy our darkness by killing
Our
it?
bond's been severed. Will you disappear? For now. I'll see you in another dream.
I love Mickey
Another
Mouse
dream?
impressions. See you later.
He has to be here.
There was a little doggo in the
This is the only
fight.
place we haven't checked.
It was like a little blue doggo with a fluffy tail.
Maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me.
Hello? Is anyone here?
Welcome back, Albert.
Hello?
I guess I was wrong.
Aw, Strelitzia.
Well, it was worth a shot. I'll head back to Fountain Square.
Yeah, it did kind of look like Meow Wow.
I'll keep searching. Hmm?
What?
Uh-oh. No! That's a cute emote, by the way, Hino. Somebody took the Book of Prophecy from her. Oh, Strelitzia. Poor girl.
Strelitzia.
I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
Don't apologize. It's okay.
But the book... And the person went just like off screen. Are they just hiding?
I wish...
Hi, Uncle Dude Sauce. Welcome in. She's very cute, even if she was only around for a short time.
I had the courage.
Oh, they're disappearing. That's so sad. Damn. Keyblade wartime.
I couldn't hear anything that was being said. I didn't know what was about to happen, what was about to unfold in front of us.
Yeah, this feels just like all calculated by the master.
The intensity in the air was overwhelming. Images and sounds were burned in my brain.
Yes, Kupo, you
There's
did.
no time to stop and think about why we were fighting. Why our enemies were no longer monsters, but each other.
Oh no.
Our friends. But no matter how hopeless the situation, people will cling to the last shred of hope, the last piece of their dream, until the very end. It's not over. Not yet.
Said?
You!
The armor is similar to
deemed
Birth by
you
Sleep
unworthy.
armor.
What you lack in potential, I see you make up for in courage. I could use someone like you in my union.
No. I just... Because it feels like having these unions is what inevitably leads to this conflict. If they had just all been working as one union from the get-go, maybe they wouldn't have all felt the need for fighting.
You've proven me wrong. You are indeed worthy.
Thank you for the follow. Also, thank you, Kupo. That's very
But
sweet.
that
Thank you
also
so
means
much.
You pose a threat, and that is why you must disappear.
No, I will never disappear. Ira.
This ends now.
Look at all the Keyblades.
I can still fight.
sorry for dragging you into this.
Envy.
I'll make this.
I love Envy so much. That's her greeting with fighting? I'll make this quick. I love Envy. Her Keyblade's so pretty too. Hi Meadow, welcome in. Oh no, not the Mickey Mouse jump scare. There he is.
I'm impressed, Ira. You did well with this one. You must make it through this.
I'll do what I can for you, Envy, just because you asked. We fight Gula now?
Hey, it's you.
Hey, what's up, bitch?
You don't look so good. Are you
That's
okay?
rude. I'm doing fine, thank you.
All right, here we go.
Huh?
You're on a battlefield. You gotta fight.
Axel! Tara! See the little doggo though? The little blue doggo with the fluffy white tail? I don't know what that is, but I love him. Oh, Ansem? Okay.
You're a lot tougher than I thought. Lucky for you, I'm not in the mood for a real fight.
Oh, that's good, Gula.
Maybe I'll see you around.
I hope not. No offense. I don't really want to fight you anymore. All the music in this series is so good. It's so fantastic.
No. Don't go.
So it's you. I'll be merciful.
We're fighting our own union leader? Oh my god. Were all of these things that you use as attacks like the gotcha element, I'm assuming? This fight does not occur if you are in Unicornus. Oh, so this has to be like a separate... You had to be in a different union to fight him.
You've grown. It's a shame.
That text went by too fast, I couldn't read it. And I thought about pausing it to read it, but I couldn't. I wanted to watch.
I will rebuild this world as the new leader and master.
Noah
This
said...
is all you're doing. You destroyed the balance.
Or consider this, maybe it was everyone's fault. Maybe not one single person is to blame. But okay, that makes sense that you don't fight your own union leader. Oh, the Keyblades, no! And there's like Blue Kingdom like Keyblade that a lot of people have.
It's you.
Hi, Colin. Welcome
I've been
in.
looking for you.
Ava.
Master Ava, why are you here? I thought you'd be guiding the wielders away. Eh?
Ready your blade.
Master Ava?
I won't ask twice. I'm sorry. It's over.
He's over. This game definitely looks like the combat is interesting, but I love Ava. Her Keyblade design and Envy's are my favorites for sure, out of the like foretellers. I like the lore of the game though. Hi, Sora. I don't want to hurt Ava.
Why?
Some things aren't for you to know. Listen to me. You must join the Dandelions and go far, far away from here.
Master Ava.
Do we join the Dandelions or do we stick around in the Keyblade War?
You did great. You can rest now. Okay?
Oh, Cheerthy!
Is it my time?
Oh, Scald!
Scold?
Damien.
Huh?
Ephemer!
You broke your promise.
Sorry about that.
You're late.
I know, but I'm here now.
You get reunited with your friends! That's so precious!
We'll go together.
Well, are you gonna open the box, Lushu? I will watch this video until the very last second, I promise. God, that was so sad. That's cool, Colin. That is very cool. Hi, Stiff. How are you? Dark Road, I'm not gonna watch right now. I'm pretty sure you don't watch Dark Road until after Kingdom Hearts 3. So I won't be watching that right now, no. What's happening after the video? I'm probably gonna talk about what I witnessed in the video and the characters that I liked. This was so cool. Oh, I'm sorry, Stiff, that you've been emotionally drained. I'm glad that you're doing well otherwise. Look at everybody who worked on this. They all did so great. This was so cool. So not another game? No, probably not, because I've already been streaming for almost 4 hours. Hi, Dizzy. This was really cool. I liked this a lot. I can't wait for part 2. This is the first part of Union X, yeah. Free Maestro. Wait, why did that automatically post? Did somebody use the command? Wait, why did that happen? Oh, because of 700. Dark Road is playable, I think. Oh, interesting. Okay. This was so cool! The Nightbot thing. I think it is, maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to have an exclamation in front of it. But yeah, it is now. That is really cool, Colin. This is really cool. Let's not talk too much about Dark Road because I don't know what's gonna happen. So let's try not to like foreshadow Dark Road or anything like that. Ideally, please. No, Kazuto, not 24 hours. I would die. I could never. I don't think I could ever do a 24-hour stream. It'd be too much. Unchained Zero. Oh my god, Maleficent. She's always here to cause problems.
Seems to have actually worked.
But now, where do they run off to? Well, no matter. Sora and those buffoons can't follow us here. There's nothing they can do to stand in my way.
Well, okay.
I have seen it through. The Keyblade War, exactly as written on the lost page. Now the Keyblade the Master entrusted to me must be bequeathed to another. 5 Union leaders have been chosen from the surviving Dandelions. I will pass the Keyblade to one of them, and then continue watching the future unfold. Yet it seems someone has pulled the old switcheroo.
Oh?
One of the 5 is an imposter, someone the Master did not choose. They represent a virus in the program he so carefully wrote.
That's not good.
The virus has begun a strange undertaking, a reckless plot to allow the 5 to escape into another world line. Surely such a thing can't be possible. We're talking about the same trick that allowed the Dandelions to transfer to other world lines after the Keyblade War. But these children are no masters. They haven't the means. Unless, of course, a certain lady of magic summoned here from the future knows more than I do.
Oh, Maleficent!
The whole Union Leader thing was supposed to be by the books. Are these new events just another phase in the Master's grand plan?
Probably. I wouldn't put it past the Master of Masters. I am too, Mistress Nyx. I think it's really cool. The stories continues in Fandub Part 2. But I gotta watch till the very end. There's still more to go. Thank you very much for watching. You're welcome. Thank you very much for putting this all together. I love that so much. This is really cool. I love it. But yeah, I will say, like, I think it's just great because it made Union Cross so much more accessible to so many different people when it normally would not have been accessible. So I think this is really cool. Like, everyone that's been a part of this is so neat. I look forward to seeing y'all too. So does that mean that there's still more that I have to watch before playing Kingdom Hearts Point 2? Or no?
Thank you for watching. Until next time.
That's so cute. No, I don't want to watch this theory, but thank y'all. That was so cute. I do really enjoy the Kingdom Hearts series. Hi, Asai-kun. Welcome in. I can play Point 2 now, I think. That's what Jackie told me. Jackie told me I'd be able to just play it now. Oh, I don't want to click on that. I know the optional stopping point. Oops. Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, because Jackie sent me the whole Union Cross video that I could watch. But if it's more for Kingdom Hearts 3, I can always go back and watch more of it later. You know? That might be something that I do. So I can play Point 2 and then we can come back and watch the rest. I have the video ready, at least. But yeah, I think this is a good spot. I really liked watching this. There's something in Part 2 I think it would be nice to see before 3. Oh yeah, we'll definitely go back before 3. But I still have to do Point 2 anyway. So we'll do that first. But yeah, I think we'll probably do that since the optional stopping point, like what the stuff that's before that appears to be more for Kingdom Hearts 3. But yeah, don't worry. Before Kingdom Hearts 3, we'll definitely watch more of the Union Cross stuff. I'm not planning on going straight from Point 2 to 3. I'll have to find in the video that Jackie sent me where we left off anyway. But thank you all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it so much. I really enjoyed like the lore of Union Cross. And I'm really excited to like see what happens next. I'll make sure I stop before I get like I won't watch all the stuff that would spoil Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh sure, Mr. Snakes, that would be awesome. I would love that. Thank you very much. That would be really cool. I'll be streaming again on Wednesday. If, as per like everyone's advice, if I can continue without watching more of Union Cross, I will probably be playing Point 2. And then we'll watch more Union Cross after I beat Point 2 before we do 3. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it so much. I think I really ended up liking Skuld a lot and Ephemer. I thought they were really cool. I loved Ava and I still love Envy. My opinions on them did not change. I think they're still my favorite of the leaders. I thought they were really well done and I love their designs. I'm very intrigued to see like where that storyline goes. I will say, Gula still is kind of stinky. Just a little stinky, but not completely stinky. He got a little bit better in the end. A little bit better in the end. But yeah, thank you to everybody who rated me today. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for bringing your communities over. That's always so kind. Thank you to everybody who resubbed, who gifted subbies. Any of that is always so very much appreciated. Thank you to those who gave biddies as well. None of that stuff is ever required, and I appreciate that support so very much. So thank you, thank you. If you want to... Oh, why isn't the ending command working? Did Nightbot take a break? Hello? Oh, well, we'll just all try it. Apparently it'll work sometimes. But if you want to join our Discord, the Discord link is there. If you want to follow me on my socials, I have a YouTube, I have a Twitter, and all my other socials are in my card. There's never any requirements to do those things. It's just if you want to see more stuff that I post, or if you want to hang out with us whenever I'm not streaming. We do community events sometimes, like movie nights, etc. I will be streaming, as I said, again on Wednesday. We'll most likely be starting Point 2, Birth by Sleep, which I'm very excited. We get to spend some more time with Aqua, I believe. Stream will start at 5:30 p.m., so a bit later than today. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me. We're going to pass the love on to somebody else, so stick around. We're going to raid a person. Let's see. Who do I want to raid today? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna raid Yuna. I think Yuna just started, potentially. Yuna did just start, but I want to raid Yuna because I've never raided Yuna before. I don't think. Yunaleska? Yunaleska's doing a Final Fantasy marathon that I know that they're gonna stop when Final Fantasy 6 comes out, but they're playing, 16 comes out, but they're playing 6 right now, which is their favorite Final Fantasy. Yunaleska is who we're gonna raid. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me. If you have the emotes, you can spam the Zach Twerky emote. If you don't have the emotes, you can spam the hamster emote. I also don't know if Yuna's stream is family friendly, so we're gonna do the family friendly raid instead, just to be safe. Just to be safe. Copy this one because I don't know if Twerk will get blocked. I like to be safe in case people have like more family-friendly stuff. Maybe they don't say Twerk. Maybe they have it in their auto mod. So we'll do these two that we're here to party just so that you guys don't get hit by that. But yeah, thank you so much. I will see you all on Wednesday. Please take care. And as we decided we would do, may your heart be your guiding key. I'm gonna love ending every stream with that, I think. Yeah, it's not family friendly. Okay, thank you, K-chan. I wasn't sure, and I never want to get the twerk stuff blocked. Look at Mickey. Mickey Mouse jump scare all the time. But yeah, if you get left behind in the raid, because that sometimes happens, Twitch can be a little stinky sometimes. This is where we're headed. I think Yuna is one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my entire life. I got to meet her at the Final Fantasy 16 event. She was unbelievably kind, just such a genuine person. Her love of Final Fantasy is definitely felt, and she's always so excited to like share that love with other people. And I thought she was so sweet and amazing. And so we're gonna pass the love over there today. But yeah, we'll see you guys all on Wednesday. Take care. You can spam whatever raid message you want from the above since we confirmed it's not family friendly. But good night all. Take care. Bye.
Me? Gone.
What's up, guys? Holy, thank you for that raid. Jiangxi, thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you had a good stream. Good evening, guys. Thank you again for the raid. What's up, chat? More Final Fantasy VI. Holy, this is quiet. Why is it so quiet in my ear? Anyway,